We can get some of the bullshit on.
Okay.
Everything from here on out is no
Oh, I
NDA.
see it. It popped up. Hey, the app go crazy, man. I'm glad I decided on my own, of my own authority, to really just download this app so we could get it smooth.
You downloaded the app knowing Mason was coming on. You're like, Mason's coming on. I'm about to pre joining the meeting, have the app downloaded. That's what you did.
Yup.
The preparation is what we needed. That's
Bro,
what we came back.
this is an official podcast. This is how we do it. We don't have any slip ups on this pod. Production
Absolutely.
team is excellent.
Absolutely. It's getting plugged in out in Japan too. You already know. It's gonna be the #1 unheard pod in Japan. And
we already got some Japan fans.
You lying?
We got 7 Japan listens for real.
The bait plug.
Like total?
No, on like 2 episodes ago.
Damn, we hit the spot. We talk about some relevant Japanese shit, huh?
Osaka got us, bro.
Offensive advice internationally known. That's what we need.
Mm-hmm. But should introduce do an official introduction for our guy, bro.
Yeah, so this is our year review podcast, and we've been waiting to get this guest on for a while for tons of different bullshit reasons. We haven't gotten him on yet. But this is our voice of the youth today, Mason Cherry, military extraordinaire. This dude, hey, if y'all didn't know, all he gotta do is make a phone call.
And it's all
in the shit.
Got the button.
He got the button. We got the button.
Yeah, it's the red phone.
Soon to be internationally known.
Of course.
So yeah, welcome our guest, Mason.
Appreciate it for having me. Long overdue.
Long overdue. You asked to be on this pod, I want to say almost like a year ago.
Wow.
But
bro, it's like I literally, it's like my source of news. That's what I find out everything on podcasts. You know, I listen to tons. It's like relevant media at this point.
Super relevant.
And then I know somebody with it. Gotta hop on. It's the big bros for sure.
Yep, you've been also our biggest supporter of the Sunset Regret playlist.
Wow.
Oh, the only podcast.
I didn't even think about it. I should have got you some of the. I got some Sunset Regret joggers. I didn't even think about it. I should have got you stuff.
That's fucked up.
I should have got you.
That would have been fire. This is all I'm saying. This is the only podcast putting out playlists for the people.
For the people, bro. They don't get it though. They don't. Those are some slept on podcasts.
Playlist. He's drinking out the blender again, y'all.
Yeah.
You ain't twisted out the blender. We love that.
That's crazy.
Bro, once again, I mean, they won't hear the podcast before, but once again, I put way too much tequila in the blender.
No, that's good.
I was trying to do it quick to not hold y'all time up, but I fucked up.
No, that's what we needed. Especially you're gonna kind of be the main host, the main keep people centered this pod. So you needed it.
We'll see. Mason, now that you're back in Tucson, how's it? How long? You only been there? What? 2 days now? Couple days? Not that long.
Yeah, like 3 days. Just got into.
What's the energy? How you feeling? Because we coming there soon. How the town feeling to you?
Yo, all right. It's pretty much been all year. Haven't been able to get home. Tucson's still doing Tucson. Ain't nothing changed. The east side gonna be the east side till we die. You already know. Like I come here, gotta go to the watering hole, get to Jeff's Pub. You already know, sliding in, and it's just same crusty ass Jeff's Pub. But we love it.
Your grandpa there?
Come on, man. He lives there.
That's why. Okay, yeah.
My dude said I got a room in the back just in case. Like he really be there.
You're probably the youngest dude in there. They love seeing you come in.
No, it's weird. Jeff's Pub really used to be like an older crowd, but last couple of years things have changed and it's kind of transitioned to where your weekends you got people coming out of Saguaro and Sabina that I seen there all the time.
Okay.
But
that's what I thought before I left. Well, when I first used to go with your brother Austin, we would be in there and it'd be all old heads. It'd be us, your grandpa, all cool ass old heads with these crazy ass stories. And then before I left, it was starting to transition into where I noticed, like you said, more people of our age realizing, oh, it's a low key spot. We could go and get drunk for cheap. And they kind of, I feel like it wasn't as cool. I liked it when it was just the old heads in the low key like East Side spot. I like
Yeah.
that more.
It felt like locals only type shit. You know what I mean? But it was like old locals. It was old Tucson. And
Did you ever go to Jeff's, Marshall?
I've been in Jeff's, I want to say like once or twice, purely with my grandma.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. I feel like I was a spot your grandma probably.
I was gonna say Jeff's pub to me, it was in the same realm as Thirsties, of like
kinda, yeah.
dark. You feel like if the right bartender's working there, folks will be allowed to smoke cigs. Like
Jeff's feels a little more like it would be like in a movie, like some tavern bar in like a movie that you pull up to.
Yeah.
Motherfucker get hit with a pool stick and shit.
Yeah, you some people in the pub. That's the Jeff's pub vibe.
Jeff's pub is, I feel like, the definition of like one of one.
Especially being next to that fucking bowling alley.
Like you stumble across the alley into this place.
Yeah. Yeah. But I guess we could get into it. So 2020 obviously been a wild ass year. Funny enough, when this shit hit the fan in March, I was with you. We was in Denver. And remember, we were just making straight jokes about the Rona. Because remember, Abe was coughing, and every time we was like, that boy got it. Like, we were just making complete jokes of this shit.
Yeah, we living in the coronaverse right now.
Yeah.
I living in the coronaverse.
I literally get home from Denver, and my job's like, we shut down. It's over. Like, we done.
Yeah, we had gone from Denver, me and my brother, and went straight to California, like right after.
For your dad's birthday, right?
Yeah, for my dad's birthday in Disneyland, playing with Corona, just not worrying about it whatsoever. It just didn't hit the mainstream yet. Nobody really giving a fuck. It was there at Disneyland the last day they were open, and they haven't closed since like JFK got shot or something like that.
Was it popping? I mean, Disneyland is usually always popping, but was it super popping because it was the last day?
I don't think people were going like that. They're going for the wrong reasons at that point. You know what I mean? Like, they're not trying to just go enjoy it with their family. Like, we might not see this shit again. It was regular.
You go into Disneyland with ulterior motives. That's funny.
What y'all? How was it? I haven't been to Disneyland in a long ass time. Was it cool? I mean, outside of like being with your people, like an objective view, not like I was with the fam. Like, was that shit actually cool?
No, it was cool, bro. Lines always be entirely too long, but the rides are solid. It's not fair rides, you know. Like, that shit's not sketchy. You get on rides. It's a good experience, bro. I recommend it if you haven't been.
If you haven't been to Disneyland, yeah. When's that? Have you been to Disneyland, Ant?
I've been to. Wait, it says the meeting time only got 10 minutes.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. We might have to. Here, I'll just cop the Zoom shit.
You could do that while we on the meeting. That's fire. That's boss shit. Either way, to answer your question, I have been to both Disneyland and Disney World. And honestly, I feel like you couldn't have put them in two like perfect states. Like, Florida is made for like Disneyland. And I don't necessarily mean it in a positive way, because Disney World is slick hood, bro.
Disneyland is fucking nasty.
Bro, so is Disney World, bro.
Disney World is way worse than Disneyland in terms.
That's what I'm saying. You go outside the Disney Palace and you look at like Orlando, bro. You like, where the fuck am I at? Orlando is
purgatory with humidity, bro.
Orlando is the South Side Sacramento. That's how I'll describe Orlando.
Sacramento. But Sacramento doesn't. Florida's a different fucking beast, though, dog.
But I mean, like Sacramento is a city. It's the capital of California, but there ain't shit to do there. Orlando is like I said, has Disney, has you got the Orlando Magic there, you got Disney World. Outside of those two things, I don't know what you can do in Orlando.
I mean, that's huge, though. You go there to retire and see.
No, you're not going there to retire, bro.
What do you mean?
No, you're not going there to retire.
I'm going there to retire. You sound.
You going to Orlando to retire?
Yeah.
Absolutely. People be leaving cold states to go live in Orlando. That's definitely a thing.
Nah,
if you're gonna live in, like, you know, go to Key West or
Key West.
The funds are looking way different. Those are two different people retiring, bro. Key
Yeah, you're
West and Orlando. Nah, they're not in the same tax bracket, dog. Absolutely not.
I mean, there's different places you could go to retire in Florida that's not Orlando. That would be better. Oh, upgraded. I see you. Okay. Spending that cash.
$15 on my dog. I'm gonna cancel it. What?
That ain't that bad though.
A month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna. Hey, we gotta get all the guests we can this month. Run it up. Canceling this shit afterwards.
All right, we getting Mason 3 times in a row.
But Disney World, bro. Disney World is the swap meet of like, fucking theme parks.
Yeah, bro. I mean, you could see Mickey fucking take his head off and go chill. Go chill. Yeah. Wipe his brow and put the shit back on and go back to work.
Black and mild.
Just refusing pictures because he's on break. Just a shitty Mickey.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I ain't Disney right now. Out of here, dog.
And I mean, we ain't get too deep in that because it's dark. But I mean, Disney World is where that kid got ate by the alligator.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say it, but that's for sure what happened over there.
Is that dark though? How did he get eaten? How did he get eaten, bro?
I'll tell you the story. Cause so
you were there?
No, I read Bob Iger's biography, and he was talking about it. And he was saying that was one of the darkest moments of him being CEO of Disney.
That was?
So they were supposed to have like some projection movie night on the beach. And for whatever reason, it got canceled, but the family still went to the beach to like play and like mingle because they were staying at the resort. And there's like a lagoon off to the side. And the kid went over there and everyone's like having a good time intermingling with family. So they lost track of the kid. The kid went over there. Alligator came out the water, snatches him.
Bro, ain't nothing ever good happen at a lagoon. So that kid should have known what he was doing.
I was about to say, late night at the lagoon, the only thing you can expect is Crocs, man.
And in Florida, I mean, come on, bro. Everything we hear crazy come out of Florida.
That is 100% tragic, but that doesn't feel like a Disney incident.
They definitely liable. They gotta be.
They got billions.
Another Disney thing that happened. So the guy that shot like those 40 people at this gay club in Florida, he initially was gonna shoot people at Disney World, but they didn't let him in. They caught him on the cameras trying to come in, bro, with that thing, and they were like, no. And instead of going to Disney World and shooting people, he went to this club and shot 40 people.
He didn't get
a shout out Disney PD though, holding it down.
Disney PD for real.
Disney PD is funny.
That Disney Secret Service.
I guess to give Disney credit though, they did host the NBA bubble.
I actually have a story of Disney Secret Service in work, like putting.
Go for it.
When we were,
Mason, you got some time?
Huh?
You got time, right?
Yeah, bro.
All right, go ahead, tell it,
bruh. This is the same. No, it's not this was my freshman year of college. We went to California on a little hoops journey.
Okay.
And we're in Disneyland, I think New Year's Eve. And one of the homies who you know, Anthony, we need to name names, but he's my dog. I think he had like half ounce on him or something, or like.
Okay, yeah, I think I know.
He had like a half ounce of weed on him, And I don't know that, I don't remember the details if like weed was getting taken in and out of the bag, passing around the joint or a pipe or something. But Disneyland, this was at Disneyland. Disneyland has like undercover like Disney people just
They
like
do.
walking around in their goddamn
Yep.
like Mickey Mouse bowling shirt or whatever, like just looking normal.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, these dudes pulled up on like I think it was like two of them pulled up and was like, hey, like, we know you got the pack, like give it up, like what's going on? And my dog had like had the bag on him and like felt around, pulled out like less than a gram and was like, yeah, you got me, here you go. Like they grabbed it and then was like, you can't come back for like however long, like got I think like a couple of our other dudes who were with them and like sent him out. But at the time we were like, yo, what the fuck is this shit?
That's
But yeah,
crazy.
He don't need to go back anyway. That shit ain't that cool. Speaking of having that pack on him, hey Mason, I want you to confirm a story that you told me in Denver that I had long forgotten. One time we was in the Total Wine parking lot,
oh,
and
Oh, I know exactly what you're gonna say, and I can't confirm. I don't know if we should be saying this on a podcast, but yes.
it's up to Marshall. It involves him. So
I feel like the only repercussions from this is your big brother probably would have slapped me across the face if he would have saw what I did in that parking lot.
Bro, all I'm saying is the slap wouldn't have meant nothing to a zombie, bro. He was straight. Come on, man. Yeah, you'd have been straight, bro.
No, I'm cool. That's a different me. It's okay. It's okay to relive in the past, tell some glory stories.
Of course, we're just swapping war stories here on the pod. No big deal.
Yeah.
before we get to our, we got a meat of this pod. There's a purpose to this pod, but we got some time. We sipping, having a good time.
We haven't given you guys an episode in like 2 months.
But yeah, that was funny, bro. When you were telling me that in Denver, I was like, now that you mention it, like it came back to me like on a projector screen in my mind, and I remembered it. I was like, oh yeah, that did happen. Cause it was the same night we listened to Trigger together, all of us, and that shit was fun as hell.
How old were you? Like
Yeah.
17?
Yeah, about 17, 16.
He was 16
Bro,
because his mom sent him to stay with Austin for whatever reason, because you were supposed to go to work with him or whatever. And I was like,
It's 100% a lie because I was just trying to
yeah,
underage drink, brother. Like that's all that was.
You can't be throwing the bet. Hey, anyone who's
dude,
listening,
honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, you and Mason are a terrible combo, because you also agreed to chaperone Mason's party that he threw when they was gone to Nevada.
yeah.
You remember that?
Wait, what?
No, wasn't that Yvonne?
Oh, that was Yvonne's. My fault, Mason. But wasn't he there?
I don't know. I'm not the one to answer that. I don't think so, to be honest.
I don't recall this. I don't think I was there.
That was the same summer, so maybe I'm getting it them twisted. But either way, we listened to Trigger that night, and that was supposed to be the pregame for listening to whatever we plan to listen to. But that album ended up being fire.
Yeah, that shit got blasted like all night. They like,
Yeah, bro, that ended up being fire.
no, for real, it really did. Like, and literally, I have like a specific memory of us all chilling, and then the Justin Bieber track gets going, and we're all just like Justin like this, like we ain't really seen that side yet, and then we just, bro.
That was the official, like,
we all just like, God.
Like, y'all listening to Justin, we listening to Bugatti. This is Bugatti Bieber.
Yeah, no, this shit, yeah, that's when he started acting different, bro.
That was when, Justin Bieber, the only dude got arrested for driving too slow. Only celebrity to get busted driving too slow.
That's such a funny memory that you have that, because I for sure don't recollect.
Bro, like, I really haven't met you that many times, Marshall. and so that one had to rank. That one ranks pretty high. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, first impressions are fucked up.
and I really think that was probably the first night that I had met you.
Hey, anyone out there, if you don't throw the bag to a 16 or 17-year-old. It doesn't matter what's in the bag. Don't throw it to them. Don't do that. But yeah,
in public. That's
Oh yeah, 100%. Total Wine parking lot. We parking lot pimping, bro. Are you kidding me? I'm 16.
I was 20. I was 21 and younger than you at the time. That's fucked up.
but it led into a good night because I even not that part, like you said, Austin for real would have slid you into 2025.
Bro, that's fat. I don't like that, but that's okay. No harm.
But no, besides that, like the listening, like to the tracks and like the actual function itself was really fun.
Yeah,
and that was for me. I mean, I had known, but I was like, see, this dude Mason. I was like, he's cooler than a lot of motherfuckers that we know at that age, at 16.
Especially that era of you and me. We were like real like music snobs in terms of like we haven't heard you say anything about Trey songs. No way you're coming over to sit type energy.
Mm-hmm.
So to be like, yeah, let's let Mason in on this shit. It was like, yeah, fuck these other dudes, man.
Bro, like that album alone, like etched out a place for Trey songs in my category. Like I'm gonna be real like that because I think I told Antics in Colorado, the mood or the vibe that you're listening to something new that you haven't heard kind of sets the tone for whenever you hear it. You remember us talking about this and that like, good night. I had fun that night. That album came out and it really has gotten love ever since for me.
See, it's true, and that's what me and Marshall have tried to do with pretty much any big album is like let it soundtrack the moment that we listen to it, and like because that does stay with you. So now, like I said, every time I hear Trigger, I think about that night, and that was a cool ass night, and it was also a night too that was cool. Like it was cool for everyone there. Like I said, it was Austin initially thinking like, oh, I'm bringing my little brother around. I hope this don't deter the turn up. But I was like, dude, it's gonna enhance it because Mason's fire. Like they don't know.
Bro,
like this
and especially in my life, that's all I was trying to do. Listen to music too loud and drink, bro. Like, are you joking?
I was
like, but y'all could have said we could have done anything, bro. As long as there was loud music and I was able to drink, like unmolested, just chilling, I'm in there, bro. I promise.
Bro, I just like too, because me and Marshall always, or not always, but we've gotten shit in the past for like turning up to some R&B. And I remember when it was what was the song on the album? Late Night. I remember Late Night. This dude Mason was shaking like he had dreads, bro, on the couch. And I remember that was like I had a sparkle in my eye. Like I was like, yes.
Yeah, bro.
I was like, people don't understand. Like we be turning up to R&B, and a lot of people don't do that. They look at it as too slow. They look at it as whatever. But we was literally, I'm talking about throwing shots back, like head shaking to some bedroom music.
To a trigger tape, bro. Like, going dumb off trigger, bro. Like, it's definitely it's a little weird to look at from an outside perspective, but you just ain't in the moment with us. Like that's all it is.
Exactly. I guess now we can get into the meat of the podcast. So I'll just get straight into it. Top 5 albums. Marshall, I want you to go first. What were the top 5 albums that
are we going like? Because I didn't really.
No ranking, just your top 5. No,
I literally just grabbed 5 that I thought these were mine of the year. I didn't put them in order.
Okay. I didn't no order, just
no order, just going.
Just how you felt, yep.
Okay. Brent Faiyaz album.
Yep.
Party Next Door album. The Sir Michael Rocks album that dropped. I'm gonna say the Boldy James album that dropped. because that has too many listens by me to not mention it.
Okay.
And then my shit's pretty fucking basic. And then probably the Weeknd album, to be honest.
Weekend album.
Yeah.
The Weekend.
Yeah.
I'll go next, and then we can have a little discussion.
Oh, honestly,
Oh, my bad. What's
yeah,
up?
it'd be the Weeknd or Barnacles. That's my like.
Okay. So I'll do mine, let Mason do his, and then we could discuss like the music shit. So like you, I had the Brent Faiyaz Fuck the World EP album,
I
whatever.
think that's number one for me. Like
That's
that's
a suspect because it hit all three lists at this point. Like that,
Yeah.
that's just one you
I-
needed for this.
So I had the Brent Faiyaz, I had Party Mobile, I had Barnacles, because that was my shit. The Saw Baby shit was way too crazy. I had Take Time, Giveon, the first EP,
Oh, the first one. Okay.
first one.
Yee!
And then I had Atlantis by Down to Earth.
Really?
Yeah, bro. Obviously, Vacation is a song me and you've been bumping, but like Vacation, Moon Rock, Mr. Right Now, bro, he had a lot of slappers on
All
there.
right. All right.
I remember I was playing you Mr. Right Now. You was bobbing. We was on FaceTime for the fights, and he was like, "What's that?" That shit was hard to me. But that's my five. Mason, what's your five?
All right, so I went Party Mobile,
Yep.
FTW,
Yep.
After Hours,
Yeah.
My Turn.
Fire.
and
Ooh,
then-
the little baby was close on mine. The little baby was. What was the last one you said?
and then the last one, Pray for Love, Rob Wave.
You a Rod Wave fan?
Bro,
Big.
I'm
I,
with
I really like Rob Wave.
I like
Bro.
that I like that you like him. I like that a lot, actually.
bro. I was so happy in Denver when Mason was like, "Hey, yo, you heard Green Light by Rob Wave?" I was like, bro, I have nobody to talk to with about that track. That track is special. And I fucked with that the whole tape that was on, but I was like, bro, I had no one to relate to. And then Mason was like, yo, Green Light my shit. And I was like, thank the Lord.
Yeah, because that's what put me on to Rob Wave.
That's
and
what
then,
put me on the Rod Wave too.
yeah, and then he had like this whole tape with the deluxe, and then Lil Baby hopped on the deluxe, which was
Yep.
crazy.
Yeah.
Lil Baby was nuts. But I'm a big fan. Why, you don't like him, Marshall, or what?
I don't his music just hasn't like really like got to me like that, but I know of him and like have seen I like his flow and like what his style is. It just hasn't got to me yet.
He honestly, for me, reminds me of what Lil Boosie used to give me as a child, but in a melodic version. If that
Okay.
makes sense.
That's
Like
fair.
it's some real hood shit that he's singing, but he's singing it. So you can enjoy the melodies and all that shit. And he obviously rapped too, but you can enjoy the melodies. But when you break down the lyrics, you're like, oh bro, this some trap shit.
Like, he's upset. He still is upset. And
Yeah, he upset.
we don't need to talk about that. But we was talking, bro. Like, ghetto gospel is fitting.
Bro.
You know what I mean? Like, it hits what it needs to hit. Like, you're getting that from it.
It's like you listen to this dude and you're like, damn, he could sing. But then you listen and you're like, oh, this shit is dark. This shit is dark. And it reminded me a lot, like, because when I was like growing up, like Lil Boosie used to be my like, that was my Baton Rouge news, bro. When I was growing up in Baton Rouge, I was like listening to him and I was like, oh, this is what the streets like. And I feel like Rod Wave can do that with by singing it, and that's a talent. Like Nate Dogg did that. I'm not comparing them two, but like Nate Dogg was a dude who would harmonize, and you'd be like, "Oh, this is what the streets talking about." But
Yeah,
you know,
like
sound good.
he's hard hitting vocals. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this shit is hard. Like, he's got a message for you. Like, but it's vocals at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Bro, just literally my favorite moment of this pod. Y'all are talking about like R&B, and I'm pretty sure Marshall says it. He's like, "Yo, if you're not like smoking cigarettes in the crib making R&B," I was like, "Yo, that shit hard." And then I was like, "Absolutely."
Sometimes you gotta have a fucking glass of dark liquor, a cigarette or some sort of tobacco, burning the crib up with some fucking vocal runs in the back.
Bro, my guy Marshall once said, and I still think about this shit. He was like, if you ain't never ashed a cig in the shower, you ain't gonna ever understand me.
That's a quote of mine.
Yes, bro, you fucking said that. I was like, that shit's crazy.
That's poetry. I like that a lot.
But all right, let's discuss. All right, so we did our top 5 albums. Outside of that, who do we think had the best year musically as an artist?
Lil Baby.
Lil Baby, most improved. I don't know. Lil Baby went crazy. Obviously huge. So Roddy Ricch dropped his tape at the end of last year, like December last year, and I feel like it's had traction all year. It's getting like, how many times have you heard Ballin' this year? You know what I mean?
Or The Box.
Or I'm over The Box, bro. You can keep The Box, man. I don't need that.
That shit closed, but shouts out the success.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you think? I mean, but will we count that, like I said, as that year? Like, I know it had a lot of traction in 2020.
But what's it called? Please Leave Me Alone. I'm Antisocial. What's the title?
Yeah, some shit like
that. Felt like a 2020 album to me because it came out so late last year.
No, I mean in terms of like, do we really feel like though he even dropping late last year, that still? I don't think it stole the year.
It didn't steal the year, but Roddy Ricch, I think
like The Weeknd had a better year, because how many times have we heard that fucking what's blinding lights? That's everywhere.
I was gonna say I think The Weeknd had probably the best like success year in terms of like the charts and shit.
Lil Baby too. He's up for a Grammy. He finally got the nod.
No, that's what I'm saying. That I think he was the best he had the best rap, I think, of 2020. I think The Weeknd had smashes.
Drake. What do you think Drake been in?
He hasn't.
Those people.
A lot of features. He had the Dark Lane demo tape.
I mean, he's definitely still going after them though. Like Drake, there's always going to be room for Drake. Everybody knows this. Like, it's fucking Drake. But
Grease was crazy. Grease was
crazy. The track with Lil Durk was crazy.
The Lil Durk verse on that shit is crazy. After that shit, Durk slick washed Drake, and that's
round Drake's. I'm gonna do what it takes.
I'm screaming Durk Yo World until I can't.
Hey, underrated for the year, and I know Mason will agree with me, but Money Man made my top.
I was waiting for this.
He made my top plays this year, bro. I listened to 10 hours worth of Money Man.
Man, Perry, my life is a movie. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, come on.
Oh, boy, crazy.
He got, bro. It's honestly, when I'm in the gym, I be playing Money Man, bro. And I literally be lifting these weights. Like, if I don't finish this set, I'm never gonna get paid again, bro. Like, he really make me feel like that.
It's for real. With Money Man, it's the keys, bro. Like, he incorporates so many keys into his music, like piano, bro. And you got that shit going. Like, yeah, no, I feel it. Yeah.
And I thought he had the best Kobe Bryant tribute song, the song 24 with Lil Baby.
Crazy, yeah.
He had a baby, bro. That's tight.
Yeah, he's RP 24. I can make 50K in less than 24 hours. Come on, bro. I was like, yeah. RP 24. I can make that shit was hard. He dropped a deluxe and another tape this year. I'm not gonna put him. He didn't win 2020, but he one of my sleepers. But I think The Weeknd is a good choice. Lil Baby to me as well. I think we could put Brent in there as well.
Something to Prove was a single before the tape, and at the time it was the hype. It was like not the hype. That sounds shitty. It was like when everything really started to like come together for
momentum.
Like, you know what I mean? Like the whole country up in arms. Something to Prove came on, and literally I'm driving through Albuquerque, and they're talking on the radio about like, oh, if people meeting, they're gonna like do a peaceful protest, this and that, and like Something to Prove comes on my phone, and I'm like, he's really preaching on this. You know what I mean? Like he has something to say in that.
Lil Baby, a rapper. He's a rapper.
He's the coolest conscious rapper around right now.
That's fair.
100%.
That's fair.
Because also like he also don't got conscious bars, but he can get there. And when he does, that shit.
No, they're pretty. I mean, like,
No, I'm
it's
saying,
big and it's black and white. It's the problem with the whole way I
no,
like.
no, I'm
Can't
not.
change.
I'm saying he has the like. Oh, we could do the fucking flexi drip.
Yeah.
Like I can go there and do it better than everybody. But the conscious shit, I really feel little baby be grabbing.
All of my niggas don't go. None of my niggas know how. Shit hard, bro. I'm sorry. Little baby hard. He hard.
And his videos go crazy. I watch a lot of music videos. Like I'm on YouTube way too much, bro. And little
Wasn't there
baby,
something to prove video him just cleaning his chains in the kitchen?
come on, bro.
That shit was
Like,
cool. I liked it. I
Yeah.
liked it.
yeah.
I listened to a lot of the Alchemist this year too.
I did.
I ain't got
But-
nothing. For
Yeah,
I got nothing for that.
I was gonna see. I was like, did anybody do some other? I was like, because there's some crazy shit he dropped. Did you listen?
I have respect for the Alchemist overall, but he's not someone that I like.
Did you listen to the project he did with Freddie Gibbs?
I did. It was good. It was good. I'm not gonna front. It was good.
Yeah.
Do you think that you fuck with Alchemist more as because you be making beats? Yeah, you do. Okay.
But I also said this at the top of the year to you out of this, that his sound and that style clicked with me this year. And I think it's because he started to come out with like rappers that I like.
Yeah.
Well,
I got nothing negative to say about Alchemist. I fuck with him. I just don't look for his shit. But I'm not ever opposed to if someone's like, yo, y'all heard this Alchemist beat. Like I'm never opposed.
I only had to say that because the Boldy James album that I think is in my top 5 was solely produced by him.
Yeah.
So I had to just see like what y'all was thinking.
the most relevant, the most relevant thing. Go ahead.
No, my bad. What you saying?
About Alchemist is like an Alchemist type beat on like YouTube freestyling with friends. Like that's really all I got for that. Like he's probably cool. But
I did used to do that a lot. I used to do that too. No, bro, he had this one beat. It was like one of my favorite instrumentals of all time, bro. I used to rap off that shit all the time. I have a track on this computer to an Alchemist beat.
An Alchemist beat or an Alchemist type beat? It's a type beat, isn't it? Or you have an actual Alchemist beat downloaded on your computer ready for raps?
Yeah. Yeah. I have a recorded verse to an Alchemist beat, and I have Alchemist beats downloaded that specifically for rap. But what I want to get to, we talked about albums. Let's talk about like specific songs. So Mason, I want you to go first. You don't got to give me top 5 or think too hard, but what are some specific songs this year that you heard that's been your favorite?
Okay. Green Light, which we have talked about.
Yeah.
As of recently, I like re-dove into After Hours and listened to that. Faith is crazy. Faith is crazy. What else? Grace off of My Turn. Also a while.
A lot of motivation in that one.
There is. And then Some to Prove, which was a topic earlier, but like the fact that it was relevant and it still hit, it carries weight. And then Off the Rod Wave stuff, Letters from Houston and Freestyle.
Right, that's tight.
What about you, Marshall? What's some singles that really define the year for you?
Okay, for me personally,
Yeah.
Hey, talking on my side of things, listen, man. At Me is was crazy.
Playboy, yeah.
If I could buy it, Playboy Cardi, that one crazy. Also, Mason, you fuck with 645 AR?
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah.
Bro, Yoga was in my top 3 songs played this year.
Oh.
Yeah, so that song went crazy. Clouded, I think, is my after sitting with shit, I think it's my favorite like go-to song. But that shit was hard. Was that 4?
3, I think.
At Me, Yoga, Clouded. Okay, I'll give you Birthday with by Sid and Kaylani. I don't fucking care, bro. That's on there. That's top 5. And then Snow Child off After Hours. Number is my
Yeah, that spoke to you. That
That's
spoke to you.
yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
Snow Child's hard. I guess for me, Lost Kids Get Money. I really fucked with that. Clouded, like you said, by Brent. I fuck with Grease Heavy by Drake.
Grease. The thing with Grease for me is I ran that up on the fake like
Yeah, that's what fucked me up too. I ran the leak up.
Yeah, same with Chicago Freestyle. I was listening to that not on Apple Music.
Hey,
yeah.
not you too, Drake and Chris Brown. That's one of my. I play that shit a lot. I fuck with Drake when he on his like, toxic masculinity shit.
When it's like, I know I made a mistake, but how is it my fault?
Yeah, I love when Drake on that. That's my shit. What else? A song. It didn't come out this year, but I listened to it a lot this year. Was hold on real quick. I want to get the title right.
You don't even know. You reading this off?
Yeah, I know what it was. I've been sipping. New Strain by Money Man.
Oh, that was the song I think you sent me that put me on the bro.
Bro, that I listen to that song a lot. Bro, how you start a song off with I might do some time if the car gets searched. Like that how you start.
yeah, come on.
I'm gonna do some time if the car gets searched. I was like, bro, this shit hard.
I have a homeboy back in Albuquerque, and I haven't listened to Money Man till this year for real, like at all. Didn't know who he was. Like I seen him, like probably Dat Piff shit, just looking through bullshit.
My first shit was the song we was bumping to in Vegas, not Vegas, in Colorado.
ATM?
No, the joint with the baby. That was the first time I heard of him when he was
Above the Rim.
Yeah. When I heard his verse on Above the Rim, whenever I heard that, I was like, I liked his verse a lot. Looked into him and was like, oh, he hard. And then that. Yeah, and once again, that was another one where I was like, I don't know if I got anybody to relate to. And then Mason came through and played some Money Man. And I was like, yes. Yes.
There will always be a place in my playlist or in my music for some just like rap, just some, you know what I mean? Like it's not shit that everybody listen to, just straight up rap that I can get down to. I usually be on my R&B vibe. That's why I fuck with y'all so heavy because y'all really got love. Like I listen to y'all. He said, "Hey, love's tight," but I listened to y'all R&B pod and I was just like, "Yo, they putting me on a game." So, and then the fucking playlist gets dropped and I'll text him out the blue like, "Yo, you really did something with this, man."
What was the what was the shit you just Mason hit you and was like, "Hey, I didn't catch this the first time, but I get it now."
Oh, Emotional Oranges. On Sunset Street.
Shout out Emotional Oranges.
And them Shea Crew tracks.
Okay.
As well.
Because I listened to a lot of him this year too. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I liked a lot of Shea Crew tracks, especially like Mason was telling me on Sunset One. Heaters, bro. That Berries tape that he had is heat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, it's older too. It's just sometimes you don't get shit till late. But I feel like nobody really knows about like people like Shea Crew like that. And like unless you're a real R&B head, you're not listening to Shea Crew. You don't have him on a playlist. Like you don't.
No, not at all. And I mean, the only reason I found out about him was through Ant, and the only reason Ant found about him was because he was trying to figure out what the sample was off that first.
Before I die, I'm trying to fuck you, baby. Yeah, on the Drake and Chris Brown shit. Yeah.
So yeah, Che Crew is technically Grammy nominated as well. Excuse the Cabernet.
Along with, I feel K Force, another person like that too. K Force, not enough people listen to K Force. You should really be listening to K Force.
That's a total. Every time I hear K Forest, I just see Anthony. Like that's Anthony's dog.
Yo,
Bro,
I had
crazy.
another. He was the dude that had 10 hours of listening time too as well. K Forest hit or miss, but when he hit.
When he hit, it's a KO.
Did you
Yeah.
did you
Kraken? Fuck
yeah,
you.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Different K Force, bro. Yeah, that shit's hard.
That shit.
That shit's hard.
That
And
shit.
then J. Crew, he dropped that Million, which was dope. I don't know if y'all listen to that, but that shit was dope. I like that a lot.
Mhm.
He dropped with 2 songs. Didn't like the other one. I don't even know the name of it, but the Million was
Million was a fun one. Were there any releases you guys were looking forward to, or like a song or an artist that disappointed you?
Bryson Tiller and
Obviously, Playboy Cardi.
He didn't drop, Anthony. You said Bryson Tiller?
Exactly.
Interesting. I really like the Tiller project.
like it was. I don't
Inhale,
know.
one of my favorite songs this year.
I feel a type of way about Bryson Tiller. Like, he took the hiatus from music. Like he's got a life. I'm not hating on him because of the hiatus. It's just he come back, dropped the tape, and it's just like, after all this is what I'm getting from it. It wasn't.
I'll give you that. I won't say it's mid.
Inhale, one of my favorite songs, bro, ever. I think not ever. I'm lit, but this year.
I agree with you, Mason. Though I think it's a. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. I just like the Bryson Tiller sound, so I can let bro get away with some like, oh, this
his career would be so different. So imagine if he kept that like don't momentum and all that and just kept going. You know what I mean? Like, cause I don't know what year that came out, but when that came out, like that shit was huge. Everybody listened to Don't.
I feel like it was hard for him to keep that momentum up because Don't was a beat he found on YouTube and didn't expect to blow up with. So I feel like when you blow up with a song like that, it's hard to like follow up and get momentum. Cause then it's like everyone expects this from me now. Like, now I have to record a bunch of tracks and I got a record deal. I got to do a bunch of.
It's a hard thing to live up to, but like,
that's. But I mean, if you were just dicking around one day, like, oh, I made this track, and it started blowing up, and it's like, oh, now I got followers. Now I have to make music to cater to these followers. It's kind of hard.
No, now it's like, hey, let me run this fucking Don't up, and like you don't gotta make another track. Just live off that shit. Granted, I'm glad he
can Lil Nas exit. Lil Nas exit.
He's the blueprint from now on. To be real,
if you have
my boy drop that track, bled that track dry, and then make another track for another year.
Panini did just as crazy numbers. So did some of those other.
But I mean, like, he didn't drop another project until the holidays. He just made that holiday song. I haven't heard it, but I saw it doing numbers, and I was like, he's smart. Waited till this time. Like, whoever guiding his career is.
That's a novelty item to me at this point. Like, all the like that music, bro. Like, that just got caught. Like, especially with TikTok, you have songs that are getting millions and millions of views strictly off TikTok. Like, that's how it caught. And I'm just like, will anybody ever actually listen to this shit? Like, by themselves, like, oh, this is my shit. This homeboy gets in the car, you put the aux in, y'all about to be like, I'm gonna put you on. And you're playing Lil Nas X, bro? Come on. That ain't ever happening.
Yeah, that's pretty disrespectful, especially after a certain age range, bro. If you 22 plus and you give somebody the aux and they play Lil Nas X, like, it's kind of disrespectful.
Yeah, absolutely. You're trusting them with what the vibe's finna take, how your night's gonna start, and they're playing that? No way.
All right, hey, since we here and we all love some R&B, I want to start with Mason because I'm curious to see your takes. What's your you don't got to give me the favorites, or you don't got to give me 5, but what's your like favorite R&B albums that you bump personally?
Okay. I came into R&B
Then I want
late,
to hear Marshall.
and I've I've had to like backtrack. I've had to go back and listen to older things. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like Soul for Real is crazy. So for real, it's crazy, bro.
Crazy, bro. Crazy.
Do you ever forget? It's ridiculous.
It's super Bobby.
Hard.
And so like I'm finding all these like older gems, like shit I needed. You know what I mean? Like especially in quarantine, you locked up, you sitting in your crib,
Exactly. Yep.
you're drinking like Solo, and like R&B is the only option for me at that point. That's what we're doing.
It's true.
Weekend's obviously in there. Like there hasn't been anything that the Weeknd's dropped where I was like, that's not something dope. Like I really like all of the Weeknd music.
Do a lot of your homies listen to The Weeknd?
I think it goes back to TikTok. Like you have music catching on that people wouldn't regularly listen to, and so they'll like singles and stuff out of tapes. It's like, but generally, a lot of my friends don't listen to R&B. They just don't get on that vibe. To be honest, I don't know.
Yeah, because I was curious about
They'll
that.
never be able to properly appreciate a woman. Tell you that right now.
I think it's cool that you like The Weeknd for me though, because you're 22, and I feel like for us, like for me and Ant, like we were with The Weeknd when like he was starting, and now that he's this fucking big ass, he's The Weeknd.
We did see him be a superstar, but I guess to give credit to Mason, when Mason was in high school, and I was getting onto that wave, he enjoyed The Weeknd as well.
Yeah, see, that's tight. But that's what I'm saying. That's how I'm giving him recognition for like you weren't part of the thing, but you recognize.
Yeah. Mason
it's
recognized
the ear, man. It's in the ear, bruh.
We
talking about a little different in the ear, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we talking about this was the Mason that I remember that when your mom first moved into that little the crib and y'all had the koi fish pond and shit.
Y'all had a koi fish pond?
Hey, bro. By far the best crib to ever be taking people to, because the whole thing, a conversation piece, bro. You don't even know anybody. You just bring them over like, hey, this is what's going on. And
are those koi? That's koi?
That Mason was fucking with the Weeknd.
Yeah.
That Mason was fucking with The Weeknd tough, and that was when he was sneaking out in high school and shit.
Yeah, see.
Yeah. That's me jumping through windows type shit. That's a different me, but you know.
Yeah, that was different you. But I remember these days. And I always respected that because that was a thing. Like in Austin too, his brother, we caught on to that quick, and it was I really fucked with The Weeknd early because it was a sound that like represented, for me and Marshall at least, it represented how we felt and what we were doing at the time. And we didn't really have music that represented us in 2011, 2012 like that. And that really, I was like, I feel this is me. This is literally what I'm going through at this point in time.
It was because bro was singing with some like lint. Like he had some lint on some of this shit. Like it was grimy. It was kind of fucking like
it was dusty ashtray melodies. And I was like, that's us. Like we them dudes.
Bro, I unfortunately at that age was embracing my ain't shitness as well as Abel was. So I was like, yeah, fucking pour that shit on me.
I was really listening to this dude and was like, bro, I literally everything this dude said on this track, that was my last weekend type shit.
I feel like that's part of the reason I fuck with people like Shade Crew and K Force like as much as I do, because bro, it's not mastered. This is some shit that they're recording in the homie's house. The money ain't hit yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not mastered. Like they just putting their heart into a song. And that's that, bro. Like that's what you gonna get. And I think
Shade Crew, that boy will put out like
he put out like 3 projects this year.
Yeah, he just put out projects, and I think bro, the Berries project, bro, like the song "Body" when he's like 20 on the gas.
Yeah, but I'm still
on my way. I'm like, come on, bro.
That shit's so hard.
Who can't relate to that? Like, you ain't got no money, but you can put this gas money in to go across town to, do what you got to do. Like that shit that's relatable. That's a relatable song from someone who's 18 up to someone who's fucking 30 something. You know what I mean? Like work a regular job, you paid your bills, and all you got is 20 to get this gas in the car. Hop to the west side.
At this point in their career, they're still just like normal people that you could know. Like the money ain't hit, but they just got talent. Like they just got something. Exactly. They got the spark. You know what I mean? And so that's just dope.
That shit is dope, bro. It is. It is cool.
Hey, also, I can't believe I forgot this, but I have to say from me that I think Ty Dolla $ign dropped what I needed from him. I don't think a lot of
people. Ty Dolla $ign had a good project.
It got love from me.
Say that. I actually, not to cut you off, Mason. I actually listened to that project like a week ago again, and there was some slappers on there.
Bro, I've got Ty Dolla. Yeah, no, I've got a playlist that I've made, and there's like 8 tracks off that shit. None of them. That's my
Yeah, no, I just looked this shit up. Like, bro, By Yourself, Universe, the track with Kehlani's crazy. Like, I think Summer Walker had a good year too. Now that I look back on it, Summer Walker.
Year.
Oh, the track she had with Party Next Door, I like that one.
Bro, her debut album, whatever, is fire to me.
Bro. She was in my top artist played last year because of that shit.
And exactly, bro. And it's I won't say hard, but sometimes it's we just don't get like the female perspective. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you just like listen to it and you're like, that shit whack. Hers, I felt like like the playing games. I was like, hey, that's
bro. But see, that's also I fuck with Summer Walker, but also she's smart. She's got a good fucking ear for beats. Like what she goes.
She got a good ear for beats. Yeah.
Shouts out London on the track for that album, but like even the shit that he didn't produce, like she's tight. But bro,
she got a good ear. She got a good flow, and like I said, even her subject matter, it's from a female perspective, but I feel like it's universal.
Yeah, no, I feel like so Summer Walker is making the same music we like out of men, just from a woman's side. You know what I mean? Like it's the same thing. Like everybody's got the same problems at the end of the fucking day. It's just that's just coming out of a female at that point. You know what I mean? Like yeah, that's just real dope. Summer Walker had a good year.
I think she just got her own record label, and I think it's called like Ghetto Earth or something. And I'm excited to see what she does.
That should be dope.
But back to Ty Dolla $ign, what's the shit when he was like, what's the Nothing Like Your Exes? That's my favorite song.
Nothing Like Your Exes is my Dirty Mac anthem. I swear to God.
That's my favorite song on that album.
On everything I put effort into this year, bro, that's my shit. I don't even support Dirty Mackin anymore because
matter of fact, hey Mason, before you hit the fucking bar crawl, you should put that Nothing Like Your Exes on, dog. I'm telling you,
bro. You know, in the mom's crib, just listening to R&B, real sad up in here. Like, bro, people don't understand the R&B. Like they be thinking I'm either upset or I'm in love. I'm like, bro, can I just chill and listen to this R&B?
That's what I'm saying. Can I just
like my neighbors are like, who hurt this kid? And I'm just like, let me vibe, bro. Like that's it.
That's what I'm saying, bro. People don't understand. Like, if you really get into like, bro, you get a jumping ass beat with some melodies to it. It's like, how you not gonna bounce? It's if you think of like hits across all the like mainstream hits are some singy boppy shit. Like that's like that hits your membrane more than like rap. You know what I'm saying? Like rap is cool. I fuck with rap tough. But I mean, when you hear a good R&B song with a melody, like, bro, I've seen this dude, like, I've seen Marshall's soul leave his body from hearing some good, like, R&B.
Bro,
and same to me, like, that shit's crazy. Like, when it hit you like that, and you're like, bro, I didn't.
It's funny you say it. I realized it in myself when I listen to, like, a new rap album. Say I listen to, like, a Lil Baby tape. I can listen to it I got to listen to it, like, a couple times for it to register, if that makes sense. And so I think what you just said was relevant because I can listen to an R&B tape, and at that point, you listen to what they're saying, but you really just going off the vibe that they're putting out.
Yeah,
it's a whole emotion. Like that's just pure. Like take me.
Yeah, absolutely.
When I told Marshall to listen to Bobby Brown's debut album,
yeah,
and the response I was getting from this dude via text, I could feel that this dude was having a spiritual moment. Can you vouch for that? Like,
Yeah,
Your
for
first
sure.
time?
For sure.
Y'all,
The first time?
y'all talking about it on the pod. Marshall was
Yeah.
talking about listening to that shit on the pod, and I had to go listen to it after the fact. I'm like, all right, if this is really doing this shit to Marshall, I gotta see what's going on with this.
I mean, when you got a whole party going on, women downstairs, and you like, no, this Bobby Brown speaking to me, y'all gotta hold on. Like, come on. That's when you know, like, you got something gold on your hands.
That I think that experience is crazy, but that for sure is like the album. If anyone's like, hey, you got some R&B shit that like I wouldn't know about, like it would be cool.
Or remember even this like quarantine shit when we was bumping a lot of Luther Vandross and we realized like, yo,
Oh shit, that's crazy. Yeah, the Luther Vandross, Marvin Gaye little interface
Yeah.
chapter. I was over here, bro, doing 70s shit, bro. I was watching Starsky and Hutch. I was hitting multiple women from the beat, bro. Like I was on some different shit.
bro, it's crazy. It's like when you it's like when you take out like a lot of people like, oh, like you said, like they think you heard or they think you going through some shit. But it's like when you really listen to these motherfuckers, it's like that's R&B is like one of the few genres where you don't gotta put emotion into the lyrics, you put it into the track.
Sheesh.
You know what I'm
Preach. Go ahead.
saying? To the
Say
track.
that again. Say that again for the people back home,
You know
bro.
what I'm
Go
saying,
ahead.
Bro, they put it into the track. It's like when rappers put emotion in the shit, they put it into their lyrics. They gotta like spit hard. They gotta do this shit. But when it's
There's no one that talks like that you feel, bro. Stop it.
but I mean, you know what I mean? Like they like it's in the lyrics.
Yeah.
It's like you listen to Lil Baby, and we all love Lil Baby, but like
His tone, though, he's different.
but he no. But I'm saying like he got a monotone flow. But when you play him back and you hear him, you be like, oh, this motherfucker talking about something. You know what I'm saying? Ambition. You see what I'm saying? You listen to him back, he like ambition. But R&B artists are able to put that in the song itself. So when you hear the song, it's like, oh shit, I feel this. You know what I mean? Like even Mason said he had to listen to a Lil Baby a couple of times, and that's no disrespect to Lil Baby because I listened to that album once and I was like, it's fire. I listened to it twice, I was like, still fire. Third time I was like, oh, this motherfucker preaching. Yeah, I was like, oh, he's preaching.
Yeah, like he's not just saying shit, bro. He really got something to say. And all credit to him, like you have so many people rapping that can make a hit song. Like you get a good beat, you put a decent hook in, and then you got a hit, right? Like if you already have a name for yourself, you made a hit. But you're taking the time to like make something that's correct. If you feel me, like make something.
That's correct.
Yeah.
And also the thing with rap albums now, or not now, but just in general, is like these motherfuckers talk fast. And sometimes slang with auto-tune, bro, is not English. You gotta catch it the second time, the third time. Shit, catch it.
That put on the bed frame.
But with R&B, a lot of times, like you say, you feel the emotion, or sometimes you just feel like one little fucking run that said something very close to you. That's like, all right, run this the fuck back.
Yeah, absolutely, bro.
We never answered my question if there was a project, or you said Bryson Tiller, that's how he went on this shit. Were you disappointed with anybody, Ant, who dropped this year?
That drop, okay.
That you were excited for.
Okay.
Or Mason, if you got any more, I'm here for a little negative talk too.
Okay, that I was excited for the drop that I didn't. Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah. A project that I was excited for that dropped and it didn't hit my expectation was the They album.
Whoa, good. Speak on that, friend.
So obviously, I don't know how deep Mason is into that, but They has been a group that me and you have been looking at for a couple years for a variety of reasons. One, that one of the members makes some crazy ass beats. His production crazy. I mean, he was up for a Grammy with Kelly Clarkson.
Right.
Then you got Drew Love on the vocals, and that dude, he can sing. He can fucking sing. And the first tape impressed me and you a lot. even the little Fireside EP had some hitters on it. So I
Honestly,
expected
the
this one.
Fireside EP only had, I think, 1 or 2 bad songs.
Exactly. I mean, he had the 18 months. I know Mason fucks with 18 months.
Heavy.
Oh,
I really do. I fuck with the heavy.
yeah. So I was excited for this album because the singles we got, because they have a Bad Habit, which is one of their songs. Money, pussy, we know I got a bad habit. But anyways, they have a bad habit of dropping 4 or 5 singles on a 10-track tape. They do that every time.
And dropping the fucking magma that they have.
Yeah. So the tracks they dropped, Play Fight with Tanashi was hard to me. Hard.
Bro, Play Fight or what's this? What's is the song, part of my French, is the song actually called Pussy Is Mine?
It's called All Mine.
Ooh, okay. See, I had a feeling the P word wasn't in the title, which I was.
That's the Miguel song.
Hey, okay. All Mine, I think, might be the best.
I love All Mine. Great track. Play Fight, All Mine, Count Me In.
Count Me In went crazy. You didn't like Shoot the Club Up. That was the other single.
I didn't like that one, but they released those, and I was, from the sound I got from the 3 singles, I was kind of expecting, not obviously those 3 singles had 3 different sounds, but I was expecting a vibe similar to those throughout, and I didn't get that. I thought they blew their load early in terms of releasing their best tracks first. So that was an album I listened to in full and was like, besides the shit I heard before, I'm not really rocking with the album.
I'm glad because that shit, that's true. You don't like that one.
No, I didn't play it. I haven't played it since, except the songs that I fuck with. Some of the songs that made it to the Sunset Regret 3. Other than that, I didn't fuck with them.
What were you upset with this year, Marshall?
What was I upset with? That's a good.
You was upset with the second Giveon EP.
Yeah, that shit was mid.
Yeah, it was mid.
But like, I'm not gonna be upset with somebody for dropping like a 4-song collective or like.
He's still hard. There's no disrespect to Giveon.
No, because they're not bad. It's not bad music. I just wanted more. I also think he like dropped that EP solely to get the Snow Allegra song out, because that was like that was one of those snippets that the fans are like, we need this one. Where the fuck is the Snow Allegra track?
Do you think he dropped that for that, or do you think he dropped that because Chicago Freestyle got as big as it did?
I think what Mason said.
But Chicago Freestyle dropped, and then he dropped the first EP.
Okay.
No, the first EP was before that, I thought.
No, because no one knew who he was, because he came out and he's like, I'm not Sampha. And then was like, here. And we got the Chicago Freestyle dropped during the All-Star game for the shit. That was a single.
Okay.
But nobody who was singing on that track. I'm just gonna reflect back on the Chicago Freestyle because that shit was crazy. I'm gonna speak for the whole pod right now. We like that. We love that.
We love that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, Marshall, correct me if I'm wrong, because I think you're super right. Did the song leak? Not the song leak, but did Drake release that music video and then Giveon dropped and then Dark Lane demo tapes dropped? Because I feel like he dropped before Drake's tape dropped.
He dropped before Drake's tape dropped for sure.
But he dropped after the video.
The video dropped and no one knew, and there wasn't even a featuring Giveon on there. It was just Chicago Freestyle, because I'm pretty sure Giveon's part also is just like that's him.
It's just him from that little like video he did. Yeah. So the song dropped, but Drake's tape didn't drop before.
Yeah, the Dark Lane demo shit didn't come out till like almost a year later.
Yeah, like July, August type shit.
Okay.
So his tape preceded Dark Lane demo tapes, but it dropped after Chicago Freestyle.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
So, I was fucking. You know who I was disappointed in, dude? Is the boys over at OVO with Division, man? Who's doing them? Who's doing that?
Oh, Division dropped some garbage.
They dropped, bro.
Garbage.
They dropped hot ass singles, and I geared up for some shit and came into some fucking I don't know what they gave me, bro. I couldn't even understand
They
it.
dropped some-
I couldn't even, come on, man. One thing, because I do like the negativity, one thing I do have to say is Benny the Butcher's album might be in my top 5 as well. Just throwing that out there.
What's getting kicked out?
None. I just have like a 7.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
All right. To caveat on what we didn't like, what's something you liked and you didn't think you were gonna like?
Ooh, that's a great question.
Hey, we might need a third. You
That's a
freaking
great
on
question.
the pod again? Okay, okay. One, Anthony can vouch for this. A song that I thought in my mind I would never like or listen to was the Lil Yachty track with Drake, because I wasn't a big like Lil
Bro,
Yachty.
that's so crazy. I sent it to you. Hey, let me just get this off real quick. So I sent him the Oprah's bank account track. No. I asked him.
Have you heard that, Mason?
Yes. Yeah. I've listened to this.
Should I stop asking people that? That's a hit, isn't it? People know
It's a
that.
big,
It's a hit.
song. But we listen to music, so it's fair.
I didn't send it to Marshall. That was my mistake. I asked him. I was like, "Yo, you listen to the Lil Yachty Drake track?" And he said, "Bro, that's not really something I'm interested in." And he was like, "I'm not. That's not what I'm on."
I never knew
So
that.
when he said that, I was like, "I ain't gonna bother this man anymore." But I kept listening to it, and I was like, "This heat." And I kept wanting to be like, "Hey, bro, I think you should reconsider." But I like to take Marshall in his word. So when he told me that wasn't what he was looking for at the time, I never like brought it up again. But I've been secretly listening to that track this whole year. That shit was hard. It was one, bro. I took down Madonna. That shit hard, bro.
I'm trying to.
But to answer Mason's question, hold on. Let me I'm gonna go to my recently added.
I'm gonna go because I have one on my for this question. Young Dolph, Rich Slave was good. He had Hold Up in that. There's a lot of hits in that, and I've actually seen him.
I thought you said what you didn't think would be good, or you said what you thought was good and was actually trash.
What I didn't know I needed. I'm gonna put it.
Okay, as you didn't know you needed. Okay.
That's something that came out, and
I'm gonna be right
about
back.
one or another, and I peeped it, and that ended up like putting me back on him. I actually went to a Young Dolph concert when I was in like high school. Not even a fan, just a concert of the Rialto Getting Rugged, and not like he had 100 shots at that time. Like that's what Young Dolph was doing. Put out Rich Slave this year. I'm a fan. I can officially say I'm a Young Dolph fan at this point.
Okay, now that you mentioned that, I got a few of them. So one of them, damn, it just left my goddamn mind. So I'm gonna say one, and it made my top 5 album, was the Saw Baby album. I liked him, but he wasn't someone that was in my top like dudes that I was listening for. And then he dropped this album, and I listened to it, and it was
My pocket's pregnant, bro.
Bro, it's my second most played album according to Apple Music, and that was my shit. So the Saw Baby album, it gave me something I needed that I didn't know I needed. Emotional Oranges, which you hit me in text.
Yeah.
Granted, they didn't drop an album this year, but I listened to them and was like on some accidental shit and was like, oh, this is some heat that I didn't know I needed.
Yeah, so Personal made what, like the third installment of the trilogy?
Yeah, it was the first song.
Yeah, that shit.
And
times I got the skit. I heard the upbeat. I'm like, this isn't it. I heard because you know what I mean. Personal's upbeat.
Yeah, but
and they dropped the single all that this year, correct? Was that this year?
Yep, in October.
That shit's cool. I like it.
And I'm gonna say the Down to Earth Atlantis album was one that I didn't know I needed, because Vacation is in my top 5 songs that's off of Sunset Regret 3. I played that shit a lot. If y'all haven't, I know Marshall has, but if you haven't, Mason, go to Sunset Regret 3 and play Vacation from Down to Earth. That was an album I didn't know I needed. I wasn't even looking for it. Saw somebody post it on Twitter, listened to it, and was like, "Oh, this shit go crazy."
Yeah, I have a feeling after this pod, I'm gonna have to intervene with some R&B before I meet up with the gang.
Bro,
Because
I'm telling you
I don't
right
try to
now.
force it on nobody. I don't try to force the vibe on
Yeah,
anybody. I'm like,
me neither.
if you're not susceptible to what I'm putting out, then I ain't got
Bro,
nothing for you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you the
It's fine.
track. It's on Sunset Regret 3, but I'm gonna send you the track anyways, bro. I need you to play this before you go out and give me your honest opinion.
Where do you sending him?
I'm
For the
sending
folks
it to
at home?
Mason.
Where you send- but the folks at home need to know.
Oh, Down to Earth Vacation. His
Oh.
album is called Atlantis. You could vouch for me, Mark. Vacation is a hit.
I'll vouch for the song. I can vouch for the song. I will not vouch for the artist or the album or what he does.
I can't vouch for the artist.
That.
I can't vouch for the artist
The
because
song is crazy. The song is insane. That he's got a couple, but
this was the first time I've listened to his album or in a project of his. So I also can't vouch for the artist. But from this album, the Mr. Right Now, Moon Rock, Vacation, Around 10, I'm telling you, that's been shit that I've been playing that I've been like, I could become a better person than this shit. Like Vacation is a song I listened to and I was like, I could become a better person.
Mason, this is kind of change of topics, but not really. What are you a little Uzi Vert fan? What are your thoughts on little Uzi Vert?
Look,
Before you answer, I just sent you them tracks, Mason. So keep that shit close to your phone. Play them shits when you get off, and let me know how you feel.
Yeah, they're right here. I got it. All right. Lil Uzi Vert.
Cool, man.
I think there's a lane for Lil Uzi Vert. Like if you go to a party and you're with a bunch of people, younger generation for sure, like my age, because he started to like really pop when I was in like high school, post high school. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like still on my Tucson gutter going to house party shit. Like Lil Uzi Vert.
Evil side.
Yeah, right. I was mobile like T-Mobile at the time. It don't matter where we were doing it.
That's how Tucson is, bro. You just pull up.
I think that the lab tape he did with Future that just came out was cool. There's a couple songs on there that I'll listen to.
That's it. One of my favorite songs this year.
Okay, yeah. I think it's Drinking and Smoking or Smoking and Drinking. I don't know. I think that shit's cool. The album itself doesn't have any replay value to me. But the couple songs on there, I like, and he's definitely not someone that I'm gonna be like, yo, you listen to Lil Uzi Vert? That's not something I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
Yo,
it's not gonna start a friendship for me.
Like, oh, you fuck.
Yeah, we're not bonding over Lil Uzi Vert.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't got it in me.
That's a very polite way of saying, like, bro, get out of here.
Not even, because I mean, I could rock with somebody that listen to Lil Uzi, but if their approach to me is, you heard this last Lil Uzi album,
see ya,
bro. Yeah, earlier Marshall, or I don't know, maybe you said it, Anthony. Y'all were like back when we were music slobs. I'm gonna say to this day, y'all are music slobs. Y'all aren't rude about it. No,
we're rude.
Like, y'all be like, nah. With that
in real life, we're rude.
You think?
Bro,
I think we're ruder. I think we're ruder when we talk about. I think IRL. I could like.
No, bro. Someone tells you they listen to Chance the Rapper. Your facial expression is hate.
But that's
there's no love for Chance the Rapper.
No.
No.
You like Chance?
The time in my life when Chance was relevant was a different me, but there was a time where I would listen to Chance.
We can say that too. We enjoyed the
acid rap. It has hours if you want to check my fucking history.
We listen to acid rap. I wore an acid rap shirt.
He has a Chance the Rapper merch. He went to a Chance the Rapper show. He saw him live.
Honestly, the show was one of the worst shows I've ever been a part of. But I did wear an acid rap shirt to a Kendrick Lamar concert, and I listened to neither of those artists today.
I mean, Kendrick's weird, bro. up until recently, last couple years, I consider Kendrick to be one of my favorite rappers. It's just how I was coming.
No, dude, same
I-
thing.
like
Second
it
80,
was crazy. I love that shit.
But also,
80 was crazy.
but Tucson puts the T in TDE. Like Tucson loves TDE.
Yeah,
I think that's the reason too.
ahead,
I think that's the reason too. When you see a lot of Tucsonites gather around some music, it kind of deters me from it. And I love Tucson.
J. Cole. Tucson also loves J. Cole, and I'm cool.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You have dudes in Tucson that'll rob you for your shoes, and they were pumping J. Cole in the car. And that to me there's something wrong with that.
That's fair. Yeah, I don't know. I just
Me and Mason are like, yeah, that don't sound like the East Side. I don't know.
It do. Come on, bro.
No, it does. It does. It does.
But chill. We ain't do nothing like that.
I mean, we ain't doing nothing like that for sure. But like, come on, there's some dudes out there that'll rob you, get in the car, and then they'll be bumping the J. Cole, and you'll be like, damn. And then as they driving away, they'll be like, he did this with no features. Come on, bro. Like, that's Tucson.
I am thinking, oh yeah, this shit does actually have me like, I got the Arthur fist. Like this shit makes me like, I'm thinking of like even like the whole crowd of like the Eminem, MGK, like Jordan. But the shit that fucks me up is the fans of them that are like our age, like the 20s. Like if fucking 40-year-old people are talking about this fucking subliminal swimming pool type shit, those guys, like I get that's for them, bro. They're old and fucking washed. They're slick slow. Like I get it. But
bro,
for people,
it's the equivalent of being a Dallas Cowboys fan to the rest of the NFL fans. Like you're just toxic. We don't like you.
Marshall, a Cowboys fan.
Sorry, big dog. I ain't know it like that. But I'm just saying.
You might not be wrong.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, bro, like people. There's in every sport. There's a toxic fan base. And if you like rap music and you tell me your favorite rapper is Eminem,
it's done.
Can't do it, bro. That's super tough.
I agree.
I'm not saying they're bad rappers at all.
But yeah, see, that's another thing too.
Yeah, he's right. There's a certain type of
fan.
fan.
You don't like so and so? Okay, then give me a 16. Fuck, I look like spitting you was 16, bro.
Bro, liggity spliggity, like all types of bullshit. I don't need to do that. Nah.
I'm not here for wordplay. Honestly, I'm here for mood. I'm here for energy, and I'm trying to see hips. And I'm not talking about yours, fucking Dennis.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here. We at Jeff's Pub. We ain't at the fucking basement freestyle, bitch.
Yeah, go ahead. That's what we need, bro. Okay. On the top of music.
Yeah, go ahead.
What do y'all think Savage Mode 2?
Bro, great question. Great question. You want to go first or should I? You're eating, which is very not good for the pod, but all right.
No, I'm straight. I ain't gonna lie to you. There was a couple tracks I liked, but I didn't like it overall.
Okay. Did you go? You went in though knowing probably like, hey, I probably won't get anything out of this. So are those couple of tracks?
No, I went in thinking. I was thinking the Savage Mode 1, which is
okay, yeah. So you say Savage Mode 1. Not like just quick. What was your feelings on Savage Mode 1? Was that something you was rocking with when
it was a classic?
Okay.
A classic. You heard No Heart, bro?
I seen it in concert, dog. I'm about.
Go ahead.
No Heart had me looking at my friends like I might rob y'all.
Yo, let me get the black Air Force Ones, and that's all I gotta say, bro.
Savage Mode 1 came out, and honestly, for like a 6 to 7 month period, I didn't have homies.
Bro, when you would talk about Ocean Drive, dog, that was your fucking baby.
That was my safe, bro. That was literally, I had a code, bro. So yeah, Savage Mode 2 to me was better than expected. I don't really listen to 21 Savage.
Bro, I thought the same thing, bro. I listened to it and I'm like, great. Like years later, like I know he's dropped shit in between, like that Dreams No Catcher, whatever the shit with Metro Boomin, obviously.
Yeah.
That there was like a hit, one song off there. I'm not even gonna call it a hit. There's a couple songs on each tape. But Savage Mode 2, bro, I really felt like I could listen to the whole thing and you could tell 21 has grown as a rapper.
For sure. I agree with that. I don't
Like,
think there's a lot of growth in the like songs, but I think him as a rapper and what he's
I
doing.
think his versatility, how's that? I think his versatility is better now than when he's.
Because that boy was monotone, like
But see,
first count flow.
that
shit was hard, bro. That shit was gang.
That's what I was about to say. I was like, he got more versatile, and I still think Slaughter Gang is his best mixtape. Savage Mode is the best project he'll ever make, but Slaughter Gang, that first tape,
Bro, he says Slaughter Gang, bro. The most quotable shit off Slaughter Gang is just start shooting. Come on, like don't get me wrong.
Dude, when we heard that, we were like, we're listening to a gangster rap.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like I feel like that's my generation gangster rap, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. This tape, I felt like it was him trying to recreate a moment that passed. It had some good songs, but he couldn't recreate the fact that when we first heard him, we were like, this is some dude they picked out of fucking detention and told him to get on the beats.
They're like, we saw what you did and how you beat the case. Talk about it. We got an 808. Talk about it.
Send me to Pentonville.
Hey, say that again.
Send me to Pentonville. Come on, bro. 8th grade, I was knocking niggas out. Send me to Pentonville. That shit was hard, bro.
Now I'm at Holyfield.
Yo. That shit
was screaming, fuck the field.
Yo.
And yeah, no, that what are your thoughts on what's your opinion on Post Malone, Mason?
I can't front.
It's not Mason.
He talented.
Stop it. You're eating.
Look,
talented.
Shut up.
So White Iverson was my senior year of high school. Let me preference the whole topic on that.
Come on, bro. White Iverson was hard.
No, hold on. You need to stop it. You were a senior in high school when that dropped?
Senior in high school, like that was we got a party bus to go to my prom. White Iverson was jumping in that bitch. Oh, you heard this new shit. Like that's something we had going. I feel like his mute it's tough. I'm not trying to hate on White Iverson. I don't listen to him.
White Iverson hard.
Oh, be quiet. Just be quiet.
Hey, what was the other joint that dropped?
So what? Or what was it?
Well, what's hey, that shit was hard. I'm sorry. What's up?
That shit
FKI killed that, bro.
Bro, that shit was hard, but also like that was when I was into fucking different.
What was the other shit? That's it? Not that's it.
Yeah, that's it. We about to just fuck. That's it. What'd he say?
She pull up. That's it. Yeah, what was that song, bro? That song was hard.
Those songs were only hard because of FKI first. But
I'll admit that.
I'm happy you don't like him, Mason. As toxic as that may sound, or whatever.
No, bro.
It's not even
was hard.
Of me not liking him. It's just like
it's not for you.
We saw Post Malone live, bro. That concert was fire.
Let bro talk.
I brought up Lil Nas X early on some novelty shit. Like that's like he's a real artist, but I'm just like I don't know. I don't listen to it. I don't listen.
You're too old for that at this point.
Me and Marshall paid $100 to see him live, and that shit was fire.
You didn't pay $100, bro. He wasn't. It's not $100 for a GA 2016 Post Malone show.
I think he, as a person, who I think Post Malone is just like a dude, like someone I'd be down to hang out with. Like he's cool, bro. You know what I mean? Plays beer pong, likes to drink.
Too young. That shit hard.
Yeah, that shit is hard.
That shit hard. See?
that shit. No, I'm not saying he doesn't have songs. I'm just saying it's just.
I just wanna go flex. Chain around my neck. That shit hard, bro. I'm telling you.
I wasn't talking to you, bro.
What about Patient or the song with Ty Dolla $ign that went hard? Come on, dude. Come on.
I forget you're a fucking Post Malone stan.
You like the song with Ty Dolla $ign. I
forget
drank
you're a Post
lots of
Malone
whiskey with you to that song.
I forget you're a Post Malone stan.
Me, you, and
I-
Jordan. Me, you, and Jordan was in Jordan's fucking garage listening to the joint with Ty Dolla $ign.
Because me and Jordan have a physical addiction to Dollar Sign, bro. That shit is in my.
Oh,
veins,
you
bro.
acting like I don't? I wasn't with you during the early stage.
I'm not saying you weren't there, but you talking about Post Malone, bro. I'm talking about Dollar Sign.
You cut me out of the Dollar $ign love though.
Because you talking about Post Malone, I was only in that bitch for the dollar.
You talking and hey, before we get back to you, Mason, I love Jordan Sayers, bruh. But you not gonna sit here and tell me that I wasn't with you for the early Dollar $ign shit.
You
Beat
weren't.
House, bro.
Stop it. You
House
weren't. I'm not saying you
House
weren't.
on the hill, and I ain't even sold a record.
I'm saying that the only reason I was in the garage with that shit was Dollar Sign.
I'm not saying that's why you wasn't, but we was jamming though.
Hey, allegedly.
No, there wasn't no allegedly, bro. I could tell, bro, we was passing. This was back when you were mad at me for bringing this over because of the traumatic experience you had. But we had Jameson in the garage, and you was hot, but you was like, I'm with my dog, so I'm gonna sip this shit. And we was playing fucking. We had Psycho with Post Malone and Ty Dolla $ign playing. You was hot. I remember it.
We were drinking JMO.
And you were looking, bro. You were like, you had to like no, but my money wasn't looking right because I had just got to Minneapolis, and that's what I could get while you was at work. And we drank it. We drank it in that shit, bro. We had pics with rest in peace the GOAT. We had pics with Aspen that night.
Did that? I know what night
Bomber
that is.
jacket. Yeah,
I know that. I know it that night.
yeah. We played Psycho, bro.
Hey, I'll be right back.
All right, bro.
You just got your mouth full.
I love you though.
I love you, bro. We're at an hour and a half right now.
I mean, this boy Mason, I'm cool with it. However long you got to be, if that's cool with you.
I mean, it's cool. I'm just worried about how long the audio file is, and then I gotta also go back and edit this part out.
All right.
Actually, people don't get this part.
Yeah, no, let them come on, man. Come on. Let
Um,
me be.
Did you listen to the? We have to talk about Sir Michael Rocks. I know Mason probably didn't.
The early shit, the purple broken glass album.
Yeah,
Fire.
so good.
Bro, I can even tell a cool story about it since Mason's gone. You told me about that album while I was at work. And for those who don't know, I've been managing an escape room, and I didn't have any games, anything to do at that point in time. So I was like, bro said it's hard. I got respect for Mikey Rock, seen him live.
And also, real quick to interrupt you, this is also coming from someone who he has a couple projects that we didn't like at all.
And we've been objective with Mikey Rock because we've always liked him as a person, regardless of what he's dropped.
I also like rapping. I don't want this dude can rap on all y'all.
So I listened to that project at work, nothing to do, resetting games, doing all that kind of shit. And I listened to it and I was like, this hard. The raps are good, the beats were good.
It was cohesive, bro. It was a project.
Cohesive. The content he put with it was good. I liked what's the track that you thought was a standout where he's talking, well, he's pretty much giving advice.
The intro.
That one when I was
still don't know what he's fucking talking. I don't know how to flip houses still, bro.
Bro, I understand. I ain't got the money, but I understand.
Hey, hold on, Mason. We're talking about do you know Sir Michael Rocks, the Cool Kids?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Bro, I think Mason was around when we was bumping Banco.
Yeah, like Bussin'? Wasn't that like
Bussin'? Yeah. Mason was around for that.
My brother used to hate on me for liking Sir Michael Rocks. I'm like, bro, just fucking listen to this shit. And he just refused. There was a time in my brother's life where I would try to put him on something and strictly because it was coming from his little brother, he wouldn't like it. He would be like,
yeah.
Nah.
And then like when I would fuck with it too, then he'd be like, all right, but he wouldn't give Mason no credit.
Absolutely not.
And
No.
that's all love to Austin because Austin's my we all know.
That's what you got. That's the formula.
Shout out my guy, keeping it gangster. But
Yeah, Austin is a GOAT. I know he gonna listen to this. He is a GOAT. But yeah, for sure he didn't give Mason the proper credit as a young man for his
Mason
takes.
had to earn it. Mason had to earn it. That's just a big bro shit.
Yeah.
bro, it took me going to the military for me and my brother to actually be friends. That's not okay. But you feel me? Like
I don't know about. I mean, he's always fuck with you though.
yeah, but there's some outside of the picture shit with mine and his relationship back in the day, and him just being a dick.
That's just big brother shit, bro. I've rolled with Austin back when you were in high school, and this dude would be like, "Yo, how do I talk to Mason, tell this motherfucker to go to class, or how do I like show him the right way, like type shit." Like he was always invested in what you had to do. He just, he just couldn't show it in the way he needed to show it because. At the same time, like I said, he had to recognize like who you were and was like, this dude's cool too. Like I can't let him outdo me, but I have to make sure he's straight. And that's a hard thing to do as a brother.
Yeah,
but he's always had, I can vouch too. He's always had dummy respect for you. Always.
And I've been known that's my guy. Like on anything, like he's got me, obviously. And I'm sure it goes the same way for y'all. Like I've seen you and my brother hang out a lot of times. I haven't seen you and Marshall hang out as much as I have. You know what I mean? But it's the type of dude he is. Like he gonna go with the team because that's what it is. You know,
bro. The biggest team player there ever has been.
Austin.
Yeah, it's a character trait.
Austin will die for the team, and so will you. That's like that runs in the family.
Austin's loyalty is in all caps, and I respect that as a fucking grown ass man.
Austin will die for the team, and Mason too is super gang. That's a family trait.
I guess, man, it's probably not a good family trait. You be getting us into more shit than it helps, but
y'all love that shit.
At least y'all know we ride with you. Like
y'all love the pressure.
Of course.
Y'all love the pressure because I feel.
But my dog Steven Jackson said, "I make love the pressure." That's the Cherry family, bro. From way down to Weston. From way to Weston, bro. They make love the pressure.
He said top to bottom.
Hey, they make love the pressure.
That shit passed on through generations.
Yeah. They backdooring the pressure, you feel me? 112 shit. I'm becoming over.
What
every position from the back door.
Say it again, Mason.
I said, what were y'all watching this year? Like shows that you got onto.
See, that boy, he peeped the program. Me and Marshall were talking about it a bit when we were streaming. Parasite.
That's a movie. Are we doing TV shows or just like visual media?
I assume visual media.
So I would say TV shows, but when I knew this is what we were doing, I was like, I don't really consider The Last Dance a TV show, but I feel like it's something that needs to be talked about.
It is. It's a TV show.
You think so? I think it's a docu-series, bro. That's all. That's what I'm gonna give it.
But I mean, think about it. It was weekly. People tuned in. It was the biggest thing on TV for that however many weeks. I mean, I was on the mic with Marshall every week. Me, him, and Guzman. We were on that.
Side note, as this is a big thing, but we have to also remember this was during a time when there wasn't shit else on. I'm not saying that takes else, but
that's true. Do you give part of the credit to LeBron James?
100%. 100%.
Why?
Okay, so LeBron
was the debate.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone was doing a LeBron Jordan debate, and then they were like, "We're gonna release this Jordan documentary so the new generation can see what Jordan did and what he was about." Like this, I feel like this documentary.
That's the official point of it. That was like
no. This documentary had been in. This documentary had been in progress for a while, but the timing of it was perfect for people of like Mason's generation, which Mason, you were born in what, 98, right? Mason's born in 98. I mean, when he was born, Jordan just won his last championship type shit. So for Mason's generation, they grew up with
No, I got you now. I got you now.
yeah. So I did think this was an introduction into Jordan because a lot of the shit I saw in the documentary was shit I saw in the Michael Jordan VHSs when I was a kid, like the Come Fly With Me documentary, the other ones. I saw all this shit. So I think this was an introduction to the new generation. And for
That
me,
wasn't.
I'm gonna say it on this podcast. And no, I know I got the Lakers hat, no bias at all, because I, for a good amount of my life, was a LeBron hater. LeBron is the best player
Whoa.
ever.
I don't want to do
Whoa.
Ever. I'm
That, so,
not saying we get into a sports discussion.
no, we're not. We're not.
because we're not. I'll let you know we're not.
Who you think? Who you
By
think?
that.
Hey, without discussion about it, who you think, Marshall? Best player ever.
I don't think. I don't have an answer for you right now. I wasn't prepared to answer this, and I'm not prepared to really dive into it.
No diving. Just like if you had to, just,
Kobe Bryant.
Okay. What about?
Oh,
Literally,
Go ahead,
that's
bro.
my answer.
I'm cool with that. Mason, what you think? No, like I said, we ain't gonna dive into the sports shit too super heavy, but
Yeah. For my years actually enjoying basketball, watching basketball, playing 2K, like investing into it. Clippers fan, sadly. Shout out to
know.
Lakers.
Bro.
I gotta congratulate you because I don't think we've really talked.
I
since
did
it was
text you about it, but I didn't want to. I had to be humble because I didn't want the Lakers to lose to the Nuggets too.
I had to
But,
be humble. Fuck out of here.
well, I know I know that he was a Clippers fan, and when they lost down from 3-1, I didn't want to rub it in his face, but I did hit him with the like, hey.
Next topic. Let's not talk about the 3-1 deficit.
All right, fair enough.
Let's keep that in our pocket for a later time.
All right, I got you. Who do you?
To go back, the reason I brought up LeBron to the whole Last Dance topic was LeBron on an interview. I don't know where it was. It might have been a podcast. I don't know if y'all have seen Channing Frye.
Richard
Road
Jefferson.
tripping.
Road tripping. Yeah, I watched. Yeah, I watched both.
I don't know if y'all watched that, but LeBron was like, "Yeah, ESPN needs to drop The Last Dance. Like this shit goes crazy. Like he's already seen it."
Yeah.
And then there was like, "Oh, there was a documentary." Like people not knowing, and then Twitter blows up talking about, "All right, let's get it." And honestly, with the way this year has gone, there wasn't a better time to drop good media.
That's why they dropped it though. That shit wasn't planned to drop then.
Exactly.
Yeah,
no. The guy who was the editor hadn't finished even piecing the episodes together.
Scott Pippen.
No. The editor had only like 3 episodes when they started playing the first one.
I mean, yeah, we're paying you, bro. Like, get to work.
Yeah, but I mean, he had to do a lot of like.
Bobby, you're getting the ESPN check. If you don't make that shit fuck out of here.
Hey, Mason, continue on your point. I'm gonna be right back. Continue though.
I just felt like with LeBron being who he is now, it's kind of like he says something and the rest of the world / the sports world kind of goes by it. Because if you look at LeBron's career, he's the king of sports right now. Not just basketball. Just think of a more household name than LeBron James that's currently playing sports.
Yeah, you can't.
You really cannot. And for him to be like, "Oh, well, this is the time to drop," which he was right. Like, this is really the time to drop Last Dance because everybody's in there fucking stuck in their house, and you have all these people. Like, literally, if you think about the audience that actually knows Michael Jordan for what he was around doing it, those are the people that don't want COVID, bro. They in the crib. Like, you gonna get those views. Like,
yeah.
I for me alone,
COVID.
I grew up in a household where my pops was always talking like Michael Jordan's that guy. Didn't know what was going on. You know what I mean? Like, it's just too early for me.
Yeah.
And so I gotta give LeBron some praise because it did get dropped when it got dropped. Like, it was a great business decision without him making the business decision.
I mean, shit. Michael Jordan Marshall Jestings. That's why we wore number 23, MJ 23. You know what the fuck I'm talking about.
That's crazy. That's
That's
crazy.
crazy. I agree. That's crazy because LeBron better.
Yeah, but my initials aren't LBJ.
They could be.
No, they couldn't be. Don't.
Warren B. Jestings. You feel me?
They should have called. They should have just called me Love Jestings.
Love B. Jestings. You feel me?
Yeah, that's kind of hard. You slide in with the R&B and you just call you Love, baby. That's it, man. That's it.
Yeah,
That's
love baby Justice. You feel me?
that's what we coming with. You feed me?
Love baby Justice.
Hey, hey, you fought with Playboy Cardi, right?
You're talking to me? Yeah, that's got to go to me. I like Playboy Cardi, but I don't like Playboy Cardi like y'all like Playboy Cardi.
I like Playboy Cardi.
I know. Y'all got a lot of love.
That shit's fun.
Bro, die lit. Come on, that shit's crazy.
What you old to be fucking having someone be like, you guys are Cardi fans?
No, for real. Like, bro, I don't got nothing bad to say about the dude. I'm just saying y'all real fans because I know he should have been dropped something.
I agree with
that purple Lamborghini parked outside, purple like lean, man.
I agree with you.
Lamborghini parked outside is purple like lean.
Like, bro, it goes back to the point of like Bryson Tiller that we were talking about earlier. You have someone who drops something and that people love, people are like a big fan of, and then you just don't get anything for a while.
Bro,
like,
die lit is crazy.
I could spit you flatbed freestyle word for word.
It's crazy, bro. He said, I really ain't shit. I fucked on a best friend. Come on, bro. That's some Mason Cherry shit.
Bro, also in that song, we know we never spoke on this, bro. Bro said, Playboy Cardi said, I know you sweet because that bitch is a lesbian.
Yeah, bro. I know you sweet. That bitch lesbian.
Come on, bro. I don't get why people aren't studying
the police.
Bro, people need to really like study what he says and what he's doing like they did with like physics and figuring out gravity.
I should have put that nigga. He don't know me. Come on, bro. Like,
we really get at the police, he said. Stop it.
Twice. He said it twice, bro.
He repeated it. But
yeah,
we don't need to do that, especially being 28, 29-year-old Playboy Cardi fans with a 21-year-old who said, I'm not a Playboy Cardi fan like you. That,
bro, he hard, bro.
I'm not a hater.
Bro, he said
you're not hating. I just put in perspective.
He said on the block with the Dion. Hellcat look neon.
That shit made me start sweating.
Hey, my bitch all neon. Got a bit with the neon hair. Everything on neon. On the block with the Dion. Come on, bro. That shit hard. Bro, who really knows? Like, think about it. Playboy Cardi's younger than us. Who really know that before Deion Sanders was prime time that he was Neon Dion when he was playing for the Falcons?
Bro, everybody got
what family. A reference. What a reference.
Everybody got family, bro.
On the block with the Dion. Hellcat on neon. Come on, bro. That shit hard.
It might have just been coincidence too, because Dion rhymes with neon. So I'm with you though. I'm with you.
He was Neon Dion, bro.
Hey, I'm with you, bro. Cardi knows it. I'm just saying I'm aware enough to be like, those do rhyme.
Hey, somebody should look. Deion Sanders, best athlete rapper to me as well. With his song.
Damian Lillard?
No, must be the money, bro. Come on.
Dame Dollar. I think hearing Dame Dollar rap makes me think I can guard him one-on-one.
I think you're out of line for thinking that, but it's all right. I ain't never seen you, but bro, come on.
Yeah, you out of line. You out of line.
You think he has raps like that?
They're not that. They're not as bad as you're putting them.
I'll tell you right now, it's not on anything I own, but I think he's a fucking professional basketball player, and at the end of the day, he's got a pastime.
He's got a pastime, but what I'm saying is the bars are so weak.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. The bars are so weak. I'll be listening to it like, this dude has no game. Obviously, Dame's unguardable, bro. He be doing the shit no one can do. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, Mariah, you know what I'm saying.
Always.
I feel you.
Hey, what up to Mason?
Other,
his brother.
Hi, Mason.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Me too. Virtually.
Other than
Ooh, cool.
Last Dance, what was some like y'all watched this year that y'all were a fan of?
Of The Last Dance.
No,
No.
other than The Last Dance.
Oh,
I actually slept. We hopped on some. The Mandalorian's hard. I slept on that.
Nah, that's all.
Mandalorian Fire.
It's super fire.
I like
And
it.
it's wholesome.
Industry
Industry.
on HBO.
You
You put some of that.
you can your kids watch The Mandalorian. And
Yeah.
that's important.
I think wholesome entertainment.
That's in a whole different demographic at that point.
Yeah.
And bro, I think it's difficult to make something entertaining that's not fucking like alleyway.
Cause the latest Star Wars movie was corny, but that show ain't corny, and that's good. That's
Not
crazy.
corny. Bro.
I'm really cool off any of the shit with Kylo Ren in it. Like I don't need none of that.
It was corny.
Like bro, that shit's weak.
Kylo Ren is Adam Driver, yeah.
I like Kylo Ren. I ain't gonna front. I think I like Adam Driver. That's what
I
it
like
is.
Adam Driver, but what I remember, I agree with Mason. His character, one
They
was
could have done so much with that character.
bro, his character was like just fighting himself and was just confusing me.
Bro, dude just had anxiety issues this whole fucking movie. And dad
I'm like,
issues.
3 movies. He just had
Like, yo, you give this dude a role model, he'd have been sick. And that's fucking weak.
Bro, think about that. You give somebody who don't got shoes on the block a role model, they do great. This motherfucker has the force. Give him somebody who's just okay with ethics, bro. He would have been great. You give Kylo Ren a fucking put him in swim school, guarantee, bro, is crazy cool.
Oh man, said swim school. Come on,
Oh,
bro.
discipline. He just
He
needs.
needs some discipline.
That's all. Instead, he's I'm fighting this and that. I'm about to transfer to her.
Every time something fucked up, he started bashing his mask against the damn fucking keyboard.
Also, another thing I didn't think of, bro, got the force. Give this man some Xans. I'm sure whatever the negative effect of like downers or antidepressants, he could fucking force choke the shit out of him. He's good.
Kylo Ren be listening to X, and that's all I gotta say on this topic, bro. Like, come on, bro.
I believe that. The Mandalorian, back to our original point, Mandalorian was a great show. HBO, bro, just said Industry. Have you seen Industry, Mason? Or no?
Nah, I don't know. What's that?
You should watch it, bro. It's fire.
It's
It's
about
your age show too. The characters, I mean,
they're out of college, first job, but their first job is like some like high energy, fucking violent workplace.
What's the dude's name? He kind of remind me of him. He got Mason kind of like bro, except for some of the sus shit he did. But
Eric? Which
overall,
one? Robert?
Yeah. Mason or Rob type of dude. You should watch this show, bro, and watch my boy Rob.
But the thing, you got his like coolness, but like
you don't got his susness. Bro was sus.
Rob's on some like freak shit. But we were on that show. The Undoing.
Ain't the cool freak shit though. It's some freak shit.
Hey, did you ever let the homie blow cocaine in your butt?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, you.
Would you if you was feeling the chick and she wanted to give you, the rub,
the yank.
Yeah, the yank. Would you ever lick your own shit off when she made you,
Bro, I'm gonna be honest. You ain't getting me with none of this shit. I'm not snowballing myself. I'm not doing none of this shit, bro.
That's what my point was. My point was
that's what bro does.
Like, call me boring, I guess, but like at the end of the day, I'm not getting got. I got you.
I feel you. No,
hey, come on.
I'm with you 100%. My point was the character has, I feel like, a lot of like the young cool shit that you got, the energy, but he was just into some shit that I know that you wouldn't go that far. Is why I brought that up.
That's fair.
He had a young, like, I'm 21, like, I'm trying to explore life. I'm cool. Like, people gravitate to me. But then beyond that, he was into some freak shit. But anyway, you should watch the show Industry on HBO Max. It's kind of inspiring.
Great review. What shows you been on, Mason?
The Mandalorian is
Yep.
dope. I got put on a
Ozark was cool this year.
I was gonna say that too. Ozark's cool. I like bro, I had to look up shows for 2020. Like, to be real, when we were talking about this, I was like, I gotta see what I actually watched this year. Yeah, literally something. I literally have some.
Lovecraft?
Okay. Y'all watch Dave?
Yep. On
Dave
FX.
is cool. I
Okay.
like that, bro.
Dave, to get back to your music point, that was something I didn't expect, but actually
I was
liked
gonna,
the
I was
show.
gonna say that was surprising. I don't like Lil Dicky the rapper. Lil
don't
Dicky
either.
the actor.
Show was cool.
Lil Dicky the actor.
The show was, bro, it was funny.
It's a smart
It
show.
shows that, like how we were talking earlier, someone like still grinding it exactly made it like hype about, oh, someone just followed me on Twitter or whatever the hell it may be. You know what I mean? Like, just showing off the homeboys, like, bro, peep, like, it's actually happening. You know what I mean? Like, that whole phase, I think that's dope. Like, them still in the grind, they haven't quite made it.
Yeah.
And I feel like Dave really does that. It shows, like, dude not being, like, an international rapper. Tons of people have known him. And honestly, Lil Dicky, I don't know, or Dave is talented, bro. He's got a lot of talent. He's funny. He can rap. Like, he's not something I listen to.
No, he's talented though. He can spit. He's obviously creative enough to make a show that's super interesting. He has a lot of talents. I mean, the dude, you can say what you want about him, whatever, but the dude is talented.
I think
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I think it's hard. I think like to compliment the show, it's hard. I think to really make a show about something that's already happened, and in this case, he's having a show about his like start of his rapping career, and we already know where he is right now. But to make a show like that and have it be entertaining and have people still like, oh, what happens next? Where it's like, if you really wanted to, like, if this shit, it's pretty realistic to what, according to him, he's saying is what happened. So like, you could probably find this shit out. But the fact that it already happened and it's in a show, and obviously it's exaggerated and whatnot, but it's still entertaining. I'm like, all right, like you got to tune in, bro. You got to respect.
I thought Taco did a good job.
Taco did a great job.
And I'm not an Odd Future stan.
What's Whiskey Ginger? What's his name?
That's
Antino.
And I actually watched the pod, bro.
I do. I people pod too. He has a good pod.
He's got a couple pods. He's got a solo pod, and then he's got a pod with Bobby Lee. And like, dude's a funny guy.
The pod with Bobby Lee is but his Whiskey Ginger's hard. I like Whiskey Ginger.
You like it?
I do.
But he's a good actor. Like, that was a good character. Like, the cast is great. The girl who plays his girlfriend was fantastic.
Yeah. No, I thought it was dope. It's a pretty good show.
Yeah. That's a good call. I forgot that was 2020.
She was talented.
Yeah, I fuck with her too.
Did you watch Lovecraft Country at all?
I haven't.
That's a weird. I don't know. I don't know.
Good premise. We had a show that during the time, I mean, it was post George Floyd, so you had an all black cast, black writer, black female writer, and then Jordan Peele with the executive producing shit. You had a lot of themes of that show that was really good, but the execution of it to me wasn't what it could have been.
Okay, y'all seen Altered Carbon?
Yeah.
I haven't seen season 2 though.
Did you like it? I think that's just dope.
Season 1 was fire. I didn't see season 2.
Right.
Season 2 with Anthony Mackie. Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah,
good?
that's dope.
Season 2 is good.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Okay.
It was good.
This is totally a year where you watch some shit where you don't think you would watch or like enjoy otherwise, just because you have nothing better to do.
All right. A popular show this year that neither of us probably got on our list or mentioned, Tiger King.
Okay, so that's funny. I wrote that down strictly because of the cultural impact.
The cultural impact was big, but the show was.
Big.
I think the story itself, though, like it's fire. Like that's
It didn't need to
entertaining.
be. It didn't need to be in big news.
Bro, I'm
Entertaining.
saying I can't believe this shit happened in America.
That's some country shit. Like it
Yeah,
is.
like bro, I don't believe this is happening in America. Like we're considered civilized first world country, and then you just got people like running tigers, bro. Just plugging out with the tigers. That's just nuts. No way.
Honestly, bro, like
Doing
me,
the dash with the Tigers, bro.
me growing up in the South, I think there's some narratives that I've seen growing up that I'm kind of just like, this is wild, but it don't need to get any bigger than it is. And that's how I felt about Tiger King. I was like, this is some typical fucking Southern shit.
It's not typical. It's
typical
it's not
Southern shit.
surprising. It's not surprising. It's not typical. There's not a fucking lot of Joe Exotics.
Well, there's not a lot of Joe Exotic, but come on, bro. I'm telling you, y'all could come with me.
That's what I'm saying. There's adjacent people. There's
Y'all told me
fill
to
that
come in, and y'all gonna see some Southern characters that you're like, holy shit, this is some movie motherfuckers, but this is just
Dude was re-upping on Cubs, like straight making bank off Cubs, bro. Like this shit is wild. I watched it. I was in quarantine, and I didn't even finish it. I couldn't. I was like, I've seen enough. I don't think this is real. This is a reality TV show at this point. Like
I finished it, but I was like, I think like third episode in, I was like, this some bullshit.
Like dudes showing off tigers, people and still plotting on her over here because she part of PETA, like ready to get a body off PETA. Like, come on, man, this is nuts.
I was like, this for real, some country shit. This is what country people do.
Nah, I think as part of 2020 is a big thing, especially if you're on social media, like between like Halloween costumes and your Twitter feed. When that shit dropped, it blew up.
I mean, girl even made it to Dancing with the Stars. Carol Baskin.
Carol Baskin on Dancing with the Stars?
Yeah.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, she was on Dancing with the Stars. That's how big that shit is.
Really?
I'm gonna be real. I'm definitely on Team Joe Exotic after watching the pod. I don't like Carol Baskin. Like, bro, I'm on the home team with this one.
Team none of them.
You don't claim none of them?
None of them. None of them, bro. They all sketchy.
I mean, they all sketchy, but
no buts, bro. What's the butt? What's the butt?
The butt is they're sketchier than sketchy.
Yeah.
There's levels of sketchy. I'm not kicking it, bro. I'm out.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm with you.
That's fine. But if someone was like, would you rather be sketchy with so and so or sketchy with this?
Straight Lays, bro. We Christian over here. But no, that did have a big to Mason's point, that did have a big cultural impact for sure.
Should we do?
And it was like one of the first things that dropped in quarantine when the shit first hit. Like when I got back from Denver after kicking it with Mason and Abe and Austin, like that was the first.
That shit dropped. I think like I feel like it dropped when it was like everyone has to fucking stay, and Netflix was like, Netflix had the red button, like you said.
They was like, this shit wasn't gonna pop before, but it's about to pop.
Push it. Is COVID out? Give him the Tiger shit. It was like, give him the Cubs. All right, we're approaching 2 hours now. Should we go into movies?
Like I said, I got time, and hey, we long form. We Joe Rogan in this bitch.
I'm gonna try to. Well, this is gonna be fire.
Okay.
Movies, cinema, at home. Did any of us go to? Did we see some like theater movies? No.
I saw one.
Not once to see it.
Oh, you saw Tenet
in theater? Yeah, by myself. Yeah.
We didn't go see shit in January or February, March. You didn't have you and Mariah didn't go see a movie, or?
I'm sure we did. I can't remember, to be honest. Oh, the shit with the holiday, the murder, old girl from Pretty Little Liars. You saw it too.
Happy Haunt Day?
No, no, we did see that one too. The second.
Are you talking about the one where she like the babysitter and
Fantasy Island,
like kid?
Fantasy Island. Is that what it's called?
Fantasy Island. Yeah.
I seen Happy Holidays. What Marshall's talking about. That's just
Happy
pretty
Death
dope.
Day. Happy Death Day. I saw Happy Death Day 2.
Okay.
I saw Fantasy Island in theaters as well before the shutdown. And I saw Tenet in the theater by myself in when it dropped.
In that, like, where it was like, we're open and everyone gets a row. Fuck,
Bro, yeah. I
That
booked
shit's
my
hard.
ticket. I booked my ticket and they blocked the whole row off. So I was the only person on my row to see Tenet.
That's kind of hard though.
It
That's
was.
super hard.
Because I can't stand being in the movie theater, like people next to me, I'm hearing them whisper whatever the fuck they got. I can't stand it, bro. That's what that was like before. That was the selling point for me. Like I could watch this at the crib eventually.
Yeah.
Like,
I love the movie theater, but that's me, Mason. I'm the dude that you're ready to swing on because I'm over here whispering, but I'm actually yelling.
I'm
Like
just hearing
when
munching on top.
we saw Midsummer, there was this lady that was really ready to end Marshall's fucking life.
And she could have, bro. She caught me lacking, bro. She could have done.
This dude was asking me plot points out loud, like trying to go back and
No,
forth.
it wasn't like we were both fucking laughing and shit, but I was for sure like, "Hey, bro."
Oh, we were laughing, but you were like, "Hey, bro, did you see that symbol? That shit means so let's go come back." And she was like, "Shut up."
She looked up and was like, "Excuse me," and I was like,
You were like, "Bro, we saw that symbol earlier," type shit.
But I didn't see anything in theaters. I don't think.
I saw Tenet and I saw probably a couple movies before March, but Tenet was the one I saw during quarantine where it was still like people were sketch about it.
What are the standout movies of fucking 2020?
I saw Parasite. That shit was fire.
That movie is great.
You didn't like Parasite?
Didn't see it at all, bro.
Oh,
And it didn't come out in 2020.
but I mean, we saw it then because it was Oscar season and everyone was at home for Oscar season. I saw Parasite.
Oscars
Yeah.
are like what, spring at the top of the year.
Spring, yeah, early spring.
Don't hold, man. That's still God.
That's one of the reasons I watched it. I was like, oh, this is up for an Oscar. I didn't see it. Oscars got pushed back. I was like, I didn't know. I watched it. It was good. So Parasite for me, I got a list. I don't even need to fucking I don't need to think hard.
What about you, Mason? You got anything?
So On the Rocks, Sophia,
That's okay. Okay.
that's one of my faves. We watch Host, scary movie on Shudder, filmed during the quarantine.
Yup.
That was my shit. The Five Bloods was fire. We talked about that before. That was a movie we watched for Black movie night.
Yeah.
Chadwick Boseman's last movie at that.
Oh man, really?
R.I.P. R.I.P. Man.
We watched a lot of movies this year.
I watched
One
too many
movie-
movies this year.
We did. One of the ones I was iffy on, but we talked about it earlier and it was good. Devil All the Time. I think Tom Holland's just a good actor. He's just good.
That
He
movie's
good.
fire.
He good. He can act. Motherfucker can act.
Tom Holland.
He can act.
Do you like Tom Holland, Mason?
I do. I grew up with different Spider-Mans, but I felt like he took the role well. Like he plays being a kid well. You know what I mean? Like I'm not like a comic book nerd or anything, but the whole Spider shit is like he's a kid. This shit happened to him with Whoop, and now he's like doing the damn thing. And I feel like Tom Holland like kind of ate that. Like he's doing well. And I also like
Ate that, bro.
And I also liked how Tony Stark kind of like big broed him. I think that's pretty dope.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that's just dope. And that's not even this year, but just like overall.
I agree with that.
I saw him in something else. It was a Netflix original.
That's what we talked about. Devil All the Time.
So that's the one where he's like hitchhiking and blasts homegirl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I watched that because I watched it and he was a selling point for me, and I was like, all right, let's see what this is about. Blew my that fucking movie's crazy, bro. Like I don't know nothing about
Crazy.
that movie's wild,
He blasted her, bro.
bro.
He
And
said, but that's funny. That's the plot. Oh, he hitchhiking and blast homegirls. That's literally like the end.
it's just the end, but like, bro,
That shit had me weak.
But that's a wild movie. That's on my top 5.
So
It's-
much happened before that.
you guys really liked it.
Oh, and the rental. We talked about the rental with
Yeah,
Dave
Nathan, we
Franco
liked it.
debut.
You didn't like it, Mason?
No, okay, I liked it, but it's just not something I typically watch. Like it's just that's some different shit. Like, bro, that puts like
You
that
watched
puts
the rental?
that
No,
shit makes
we're talking about Devil All the Time.
Okay.
that shit makes Tiger King look okay. Like Tiger King are real people.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
yo, let's keep that a movie because that shit was nuts.
Devil All the Time did have a lot of scenes that was like, oh, this is fucked up.
It grabs the blender. What did you say after you were talking
The
about
rental.
the rental? That's good.
Dave Franco's directorial debut. That shit was better than I thought it would ever be.
And yeah, I'm so happy for him and his wife.
Allison Brie, is that her name?
Yeah, Brie Larson.
No, no, hell
Is-
no. Hell no. That's not her name?
No, it's Allison Brie. Bro, Allison Brie from goddamn Community. Allison Brie
And,
from goddamn.
Women are wrestling.
Yeah,
Wow. She's good. I like her.
I like her too. I like that their marriage artwork, like duo work, their marriage work.
The movie.
Yeah, the movie while they were married was still good. Because
Yeah.
sometimes folks who are artists get married and start doing whack shit. In terms of
Brad
like,
Pitt.
you didn't fuck with Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
No.
That shit was hard. That shit was hard. I liked
You
it.
were a child.
Hey,
I watched it recently. That shit's
You
dope.
watched it recently and it was still
Yeah,
hard? That shit
bro, I
ain't-
see Mr. and Mrs. Smith on TV. I'm clicking. That's all I'm saying. Like,
that shit
bro,
ain't hard.
this is hard.
It's
Bro,
hard
they're
today.
having a straight up close quarter combat fight in the crib.
bro,
When it came out, I liked it. I watched it as an adult and was like,
Bro.
this shit trash.
dog, Angelina Jolie with a thigh pistol still hits crazy in 2020. Stop.
Whoa, see, that's what you're doing, and I'm with that. But no,
It's a good movie.
It's dope.
I fuck with Tomb Raider still too.
hey, see, you fucking with Tomb Raider because of the visuals.
Bro, the effects is crazy.
You're just visuals.
Because the movie and landscape, it's nuts.
Listen to me. I like Brad Pitt and I like Angelina Jolie. Both of them are fire. That movie as an adult was not fire. When it came out, it was cool.
No, that shit cool.
But that's
I'm-
Then I realized they wasn't acting in that. There probably wasn't really even a script. Mm-mm.
Bro, like that shit was tight. No doubt. Angelina Jolie just bad, been bad. Have you seen her in Wanted coming out of bathtubs and shit? I'm like,
With the tats, bro. Nobody. That's not up for debate. That's
bro,
not.
that's before I was even on the hub.
that's
I'm
good
saying-
acting.
He said that was before I was on the hub.
Bro, that Angelina Jolie just coming out the bathtub, like, bro, that shit is crazy.
But that movie ain't good either.
That
Even-
was BH. That was before the hub. That's funny as shit.
Like we can't consider that a good movie because they got some scenes in it that's good.
What's up? But what are we saying? It's entertaining, bro. Have me ready for an hour and 40 minutes. And I don't mean ready. That's a bad word to follow that.
Yeah, you was ready.
Nah, bro. That's not what I meant.
In hand. Bro, there's some shit that's entertaining that's just not that good. Come on.
Tiger King.
Huh?
Tiger King.
Tiger
Entertaining,
King was entertaining. It wasn't good.
I just recently watched a documentary on how seeing eye dogs get chosen, and that shit went hard.
But that's kind of fire though. Seeing eye dogs go crazy. Dogs go crazy.
Yeah, but like what they gotta go through, bro. Some of these dogs have to be a regular ass dog. Like you're out. Bro, they be literally training these dogs for like 3 months past like giving different owners and the owners get attached and shit. And then the company comes back and they're like, this dude's too playful. Do you want it? Like he can't help Leo.
Oh, so you talking about it's trying to have a good time, not trying to do its job.
They're training him. It's like, go right. And the dog's looking across the street at the cat, like, And it's like,
Yeah.
well, you're supposed to
That ain't
leave.
what I was bred for, but come over here.
But that's what I'm saying. That's entertainment. That was a good little thing I watched.
That's just fire. That sounds better than Mr. and Mrs. Smith to
You know
me.
what's funny is I watched that shit, which was about blind or seeing eye dogs for blind people. And then like the next night, I randomly watched a fucking documentary about a magician who was blind. Like I didn't even think about it. Just came through on the third day. I was like, damn, I just watched two shits on like some blind shit.
Was he fire?
Yeah, he was doing crazy shit, bro. He's a card mechanic, bro. He's not even a magician. He's a card mechanic.
How you know the cards?
Have y'all seen like the videos of like homeboy shooting a trick shot, not looking at camera and the team go crazy? What if that dude's whole career is just people going crazy of him not doing magic?
You mean not doing magic?
This dude's just fucking up his whole career, whatever. It's just like that was dope. Just gassing him up.
That's fucked up. Talking about, hey, this the ace of spades, right? And it's like the queen of diamonds. They're like, oh my god.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, what if everybody's just gassing him up for no reason?
Fire.
Nah, because
That would
dog,
be fire. I watched that.
that's dark. That's bleak as shit.
That ain't dark. That
Well,
ain't
I'll
dark.
get to the reaction on homeboy of the magician's face because he thinks he's got it like that. Like that's dope.
That shit would be fire,
Bro,
dog.
but this the type of shit he was doing. He would be talking to whoever was watching, shuffling the shit, and then he'd spread the cards out and be like, "What? Look at these," and it'd be the fucking number of cards like suited in order. So it'd be like ace through king and diamonds, then like ace through clubs and fucking like in order.
But bro, if he would have threw the Stevie Wonder fucking neck into it, come on, bro, he would have loved that shit. They would have loved that, bro. He would have been so much more popping.
Homeboy's just feeling wrist.
If he would have showed the
Alright,
cards like this, that shit would have been gas,
Or
bro.
if he was showing his card here and bros over there. That's fucked up. Okay, on that we have to end the pod. We have to end the pod. 2 hours,
That shit
2 hours and 10 minutes in, bro.
That shit would have been gas. How long we in?
We're 2 hours 15.
2:15?
Yeah,
Are y'all finna cut this? Like this got to get cut up, right?
we're gonna try. I say that now, but to be honest, I don't know if I'm gonna have a lot of time this week, and you never know what fucking happens, man.
I'm weak. Oh, boy.
No, on this one, I'm gonna have to put some work in. It might not come out on Monday though.
Then what you need to do?
What do you mean? It's just
Give me-
piece it
Give me a
together.
heads up so I can throw it on like on my everything I got. You know what I mean?
And 2 hours is a lot. 2 hours is a lot.
We
Yo,
can't
that's
keep everything.
a long time for Joe Rogan, cuz like
That's
You
what I'm
said
saying.
what?
This long.
we ain't like
form,
Rogan.
we coming. This long
mean,
form, bitch.
I don't listen to anything over an hour.
Well, you don't be podding like that.
Yeah,
You know?
I honestly hate. I don't even listen to podcasts. I don't even listen to podcasts.
I'm
bro.
podcast gang, bro. I see 3 hours, I get wet, nigga.
Bro, ooh, no. No,
It's
bro,
the fucking season.
I be putting podcasts under the pillow at night. That's how I be going to sleep type shit.
Okay.
Like I listen to a lot of pods. That's like when I found out when y'all were doing a pod, I was like, bro, I need to hop on it just so I can have that experience. So I can say, yo, I've done a pod. Like that shit's dope.
And then you hop off and it's like, we just FaceTime for 2 hours. And these dudes
Are you kidding me? We was on a curriculum.
a curriculum. It's
Yeah.
like a syllabus, an agenda,
Yeah,
a goddamn schedule,
yeah.
a list.
This you're about to do numbers.
I'm ready to blow up.
I'm ready for y'all to blow up too, so I can hop on in Japan and go international with this.
I'm trying to go international too. You feel me? What the
We're
fuck?
about to be INT.
Shit, you gonna get there January 3rd. This shit, bro. We been there January 7th. You feel me?
Hey, you're getting there at a good time too. Didn't they just open up that Nintendo World?
Bro, 2021 Olympics would have been 2020. Shout out Kobe. Pushed it. I coming in at a good time.
You got Nintendo World. You got the Olympics. You got Japanese women love young Americans, bro.
This is true. They're trying to get that card. They're trying to come back with you.
They gotta come back with you. Yo,
Set.
do a couple karaoke nights. Come on, bro.
You fuck with sake?
Bro, so to be real, I never really got off that shit, but I drink a good amount. I'll be all right. Like, I'll go with
Sake's
it.
good, bro. I fuck with sake.
Sake fire.
You like it?
Love it.
Mason, I've bought bottles of sake at like Total Wine or whatnot, and then like boiled some water at the crib, put it next to me, and put it in there.
Yeah, same.
I'm a big-
I
I'm a-
even in
big
my
fan.
kettle, I put fucking sake in the kettle sometimes. and
See,
do
that feels civilized. That's the right way to do it.
it's more civilized than what you were doing. I've seen you do what you said.
Yeah,
Like,
you put
I
the
hit up
bottle. Go
super
ahead.
cat at Sushi 10 on some discount shit. You feel me? Like,
That that's
Like, that-
stealing, though. That's theft. The sake they give you there, it's fucking. You give them $2 and you're already tipsy.
yeah.
Me and Marshall had a fucking table filled with goddamn sake glasses, and we spent $16.
That's when they were like, happy hour is actually we lose everything.
It's 11 to 7, bro.
Bro, I was gonna hit it today. Cause I
They
know
still got it like that?
it's still going, bro.
That shit was 11 to 7 happy hour, bro, and their hours were fucking 10 and 9, bro. That shit was crazy.
Working so hard.
We heard about their happy hour from your mom.
Shout out my dudes.
Yeah, your mom.
Been about
said-
it. Shout out my
Your
dudes.
mom told me and Austin to go there one time because of the happy hour. We went and we were like, dude, we didn't spend any money at all. I used to take me and the homies had a racket where we would like take dates there. Like,
A racket. Don't.
it was a racket because you would take somebody there and be like, look, like I'm gonna get you some sushi. They think it's expensive. I spend fucking $10. They lit, I'm lit. We having fun. Homies would do that as well. I mean, it just was a thing. It was a racket.
Racket? It's not a racket. You didn't make a single cent, bro.
We made sense though. It was a
You made no federal. There were no dead presidents.
I was happy.
Yeah, this whole bill under $50 and they leaving drunk. Like that's why we fuck with Sushi 10. That's why we fuck with Sushi 10 heavy, and we're giving subpar tips the whole time. This is what's going on.
Yeah.
And I was very pleased
Yeah, you said
with
that.
the results.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
All right, I gotta begin my journey to the East Side Bar
Yeah.
Crawl.
Let's get it. Yeah, we good. 2 hours. And we
Appreciate y'all. Thank you for having me on the pod.
Thank you, bro.
thank
When
you.
I get out there, I'm trying to hop on again.
Bet. Also, like I said, I don't know. I know you're leaving after Christmas, but I get to Tucson on the 26th. You might be gone, but if you're not, we can do something.
Yeah, I will let you know. Like it's really looking like I fly out 27th, 28th. So we'll see. I'm going. I gotta go see my brother, bro. You know what I mean?
No,
Right.
and you should. You're an uncle, and that boy Weston is a beautiful baby. So you got to do what you got to do.
My boy Fat. My
Yeah,
boy West.
Shout out Weston. Do what you got to do. But like I said, I'll be out there on the 26th. If you're still there, I'm down the link before you get out to Japan. Do whatever we got to do.
All right.
Marshall will be there as well. So
I will be there.
It looked like a fifth of advice going to Tucson, and we love that. We
Yeah.
love that Yeah,
Hey, we should pod in Tucson.
Good.
y'all should hit a Tucson pod just like back on your old shit. Just
Yeah.
like
You
Well,
can
I feel
slide
like-
to hey, yeah, slide to my mom's crib, bro. We'll drink gin and go swim.
I'm gonna stay out of trouble.
Okay, y'all do that. That's
I'm
a bit
gonna
of
say,
advice. I'm not officially a part of that. I fuck with y'all heavy though.
Yeah, hey, bro. Thank you for coming on. Have a good night. Honestly, if you remember and you got the cognition to tell us, I kind of want to hear about what Tucson's like tonight. So let me know for real.
Yeah.
Well, it's a
Give
Friday.
me a little snippet.
Friday
What-
night, 11 to 8, Tucson, Arizona. We doing the damn thing, and
Yeah,
that's
just
it.
let me know. Even if it's a 2-word text, bro. Just let me know how it was.
All right, all right,
All right, bro.
all right, guys.
All right, brother. Peace. And that's our year in review. I don't even know if we talked about the year, but hey,
I like that. He's fire.
fire.
He's a cool
Mason's
little
cool.
dude, bro.
Big cool.
He's cool as shit. What now? 8 o'clock? Are you about to hop back on the game? Are you about to hit the chat on the game?
Yeah, I'm trying to get back on the game.
Are you still in the chat? I just put my shit on rest mode.
I think my shit probably didn't say be out. But yeah, I'm there.
All right, I'm gonna bounce this shit.
All right. Hey, Fifth of Advice, we back. See ya.